Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Iesf Africa Qualifiers 2025. It's day 3 of the tournament here. And folks, kicking us off right through it, going to be starting with a banger here. And for that though, I'm your caster Limbo, and join me in the casting that is going to be none other than Zakotha. You break down all the matches that are going to be happening today.
So first up on the chopping block, it's gonna be a best of 5 series between Team South Africa and Madagascar. Again, we've seen a bit of South Africa the other day. We saw how strong they are. They improved a lot from the previous years, but I hope it's gonna be a spicy series. Yet again, best of 5. So that means each team gets an equal chance to win. They can turn it around all times. Who knows? It might go to a full series, Linwell. Are you excited? Be honest.
Well, definitely, indeed. We saw South Africa yesterday, like you mentioned, and now it seems that Madagascar is gonna have a chance to compete against them, especially since originally they were supposed to be shown on stream yesterday. A little bit of a change of mishap, and now, they're finally here on live for the camera, for the audience to view. And again, like you said, BO5, it's gonna be a heck of a round.
It indeed gonna be a heck of a round, as you said. I'm excited to see what draft they're gonna put. Maybe we're gonna start Orano's jungle again. We saw it the other day for the first time. I'm excited, and I'm really excited to see what's going to happen, what these teams will draft, what they will cook up. But who do you have for favorites? Yes, we saw South Africa, but we never saw Madagascar. Do you think they're gonna be, the challenge up to par?
Well, that's gonna be a tough question here, Skota. I think I'll have to finalize the answer after we see the draft, maybe, perhaps. But again, this is going to be a what's not mentioned before, but this is going to be a clash of groups, Group C versus Group D here. So a little bit of change in what we normally see in the group settings, right? But we're going to witness all the groups here, seen from left to right.
First up in Group A, we're gonna have Team Egypt, Nigeria, Djibouti, Ivory Coast, Benin, and Morocco. We've seen most of these teams play. We saw Egypt versus Morocco. We saw Ivory Coast versus Morocco as well. We didn't see a lot of Djibouti and Nigeria though. But still, it's who knows? I heard that Team Ivory Coast didn't do that bad for themselves on the offline streams, so it was interesting to see. But what about Group B, Linwell?
Group B is pretty stacked as well. From the top, it's going to be Tunisia alongside Senegal, Mali, Algeria, as well as Ghana. We saw Tunisia a little bit yesterday, or was it the day before? I believe here, and they played pretty well. Alongside though, Group C, it's going to be South Africa, Namibia, and Congo. And Group D though, Sakota.
Madagascar, Mauritius, and Zimbabwe. We're gonna see the top dogs in Group C and Group D fight it out there. South Africa versus Madagascar in a best of 5 series. Yet again, it's gonna be an immense show-off between these two teams. The strength. Who knows? Maybe we're gonna see something special.
Yep, very well so. And pretty interested to see what the drafts and strategies are going to be. The priority-wise changes from a region to region, at least with what they want to bring to those team fights. And jungle-wise, again, it's pretty interesting, at least with how yesterday went. Isn't that right, Skoda?
I was really excited the other day. I saw one of my favorite picks. One of the picks that I enjoy seeing, because it's so unnatural to see on runners in the jungle. I keep having to speak about it, because it's not an expected pick, but right now we've seen some other tournaments going around and we're following the meta. I think they're gonna improve on that as well. We've seen a few interesting picks, other data that are picked in the big professional stage. But what do you think South Africa is gonna go for? We saw that they really like playing those assassins and the fighters as well, of course. And on the mid lane, the Farsa was great. And I believe they picked the Kimi up as well, if I'm not mistaken, or the Zetian. It was the Zetian and the Farsa. So it was
one of them.
An immense show. I think it was both of them, not just one of them. Because the Farsa I'm 100% sure about in game number 1. And in game number 2, I'm a bit iffy about. I think it was the Zetian to counter out the enemy Farsa. But still, it was a great show of skill. I'm excited to see what they're going to do today.
Yeah, definitely. And again, it's gonna be quite interesting to see how they face off against Madagascar, and if Madagascar can even stand a chance against South Africa. That's pretty interesting. I mean, the viewers are probably excited to see. Nonetheless, though, well, we did get intel on perhaps the following matches that have occurred. Correct me if I'm wrong, Zagoda.
I believe they did occur, Linwell. If you would be so kind, please remind me of which matches they are.
Yeah, I mean, from the top, it was Egypt versus Algeria for match number 5. Alongside, following that, it was Morocco versus Tunisia. So, I mean, familiar names we saw in day number 1 and 2. But after that, it was Namibia versus Congo, followed by Mauritius versus Zimbabwe. And I mean, Zagota, you seem pretty interested to see how all those games turned out.
I mean, I believe that's going to be the game afterwards, actually. I think those are the semi-finals or like the pre-finals. So, perhaps. I mean, we're going to have to see the results after. We're going to update you guys as soon as we get updated ourselves. I mean, keep in mind, it's going to be, I believe, 2 best of 5s. I mean, I don't want to speak here, but I believe it's going to be 2 best of 5s today. So it's going to be juicy. I'm telling you guys. Make sure to support your countries. Make sure to support, if you're supporting, let's say, a team member from maybe South Africa, just support him in the chat. Zimbabwe, maybe, it doesn't matter. Just like put the hype in chat, put the respect in chat as well. But yet again, this is still the group stage, but it's the best of 5 semi-final, if I'm not mistaken. South Africa versus Madagascar.
Quite
you like move it, Linwell?
Perhaps. I mean, I'll be interested if they pick heroes that they like to move it in here. And
will we see the Julian pick? Will we see him?
Perhaps. I'll be very happy if we see a Barats also, maybe. I mean, he's very skewed in the season right now.
Barats?
I mean, yeah. Barats jungle, maybe?
I really doubt the Barats is gonna show up. Yeah. He's right now in, I think, his worst possible state after he got nerfed. He's like Roger. He can pop up sometimes, but he's not that great. Yes, he has that lunge. Yes, he has that suppress, but he can just go Purify. He can just go Lancelot. He can just go so many heroes to counter him completely. Even a Martis. Everything with like a crowd control effect, then you're just safe.
Yep. I mean, that's true. And speaking of Martis, I mean, that'd be pretty interesting if we saw that also. Though alongside, we're gonna have to take a look at the team roster here for the South Africa. From the top, it's gonna be Super Shady, Juju MC, Lindo, Velotisi, Super Light. The names here are presented as Shaden, Shabalala, Mugamat, Ismail, Slindok, Nolovu, Umerkan, Klak, Radem and yeah, pretty great seeing all of these names here. As I mean, yesterday they just went ultra interesting, right? In some of those matches.
That is indeed true. They have very interesting name, but as you said, they went super instinct, super saiyan, as they say. So I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. We saw a bit of the other super family the other day on stream, you know. So who's the last super family member? Maybe it's gonna be on Team Madagascar, but he's not. They're gonna have Smurf, Spectre, Sisi, Destiny, and Birdie. Tokyo Ratsimandia. I'm gonna butcher them. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce them. They're so long. I will try, but I'm just gonna disrespect them, and I apologize for even trying, Smurf. But you know, they're just extremely long names. They look extremely Russian somehow. Do you want to give it a try, Linwell?
I mean, the first one seems feasible. Let's go with that. Toki Ratsimantisa, Harinaina Rajanari. Harinaina Rajanari. Apologies. All right, Zgoda, you do the rest.
Sitraka Hajnirovio, Yansoa, Ramanam Onji, Lalaina, Rako. Damn, the names they're so complicated. Again, we apologize for butchering your names, but they are extremely complicated for us. I mean, I thought Linos are gonna be a bit more, you know, used to longer names.
Flexible.
Somating. Come on, that's an extremely long name.
I mean, Dakota, it's quite difficult since there's so many syllables, and I mean,
exactly, yeah.
props to them if they are able to use those names on a daily basis. I mean, that just shows how great some of these people can be pronouncing.
When you go to class, when you go to school,
Yeah.
if the teacher yells you like, but what could be a name? I mean, Madagascarian name. What could be one? Hold on. It would be so interesting. Like for you in school, something went missing. how do they like find it out for you? Because like for me, they just like stream Ande or like
Yeah.
my family
I mean,
you know.
It's like you said that that's a smart thing, or they just call me something.
Yeah, like
something, literally just something.
I believed in at least South Africa or in at least from what I know in Botswana, they have nicknames. They give each other nicknames.
Ooh, okay.
Or like so it's easier for like us for foreigners to pronounce like John, something easier, you know.
All right. I mean, it's like the second name at that point, right?
Exactly. Like just like or nicknames. Like for me, Zakota. For you, Linwell. You know, I couldn't call you something. You know, you're just gonna call them by their gamer tags.
All right. Fair enough, Zakota. I mean, at that point they'll have 3 names, but I mean, hopefully their gameplay is as great as their names here, folks, and we will be interested to see what they have in store for us in the draft. But I mean, later on though, I mean, we got intel a little bit Zakota. The second game, or at least the second series after this BO5, it's gonna be a BO3, not a BO5, and the placeholders for that is gonna be decided. I mean, the matches are still going on.
I mean, we already know which one of the teams qualified, and it's Egypt. But who is Egypt gonna face up against? Either Tunisia or Morocco. I mean, who knows? It's still ongoing. I'm gonna keep you guys updated. But I'm excited. I'm really excited. I mean, I believe it's gonna be Tunisia who wins that best of 3. Who do you have for winning in that off-stream game?
Oh, I mean, both teams are very formidable. So, I mean, I'm feeling a little bit of my Moroccan blood, lost heritage, maybe 0.5% there. I'm gonna stick with Moroccans here. Although
maybe
the drafts are a little bit iffy.
I think even lower than that, Mr. Lin.
Get that fact checked. But I mean, the drafts are a little bit iffy. But then again, still a good chance though. I mean, you stick with Tunisia, I'll stick with Morocco. We'll see what happens.
As I said the other day, I did give the players from Tunisia, and just a whisper in their ears how to build Urano's jungle correctly.
It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter.
It is gonna matter. We're gonna say it in the Egypt game. No, he's not. No, stop spreading just bad lies. Don't ban Urano's people. Do not ban him. It's so easy to counter. Just don't ban him, go
ban the Lapu,
everything.
Ban the Lapu.
Yeah, ban Lapu, ban Yusun Shin, ban Lancelot, bad junglers, ban the junglers.
Yeah.
Uranos, he's
jungle
a
meta,
really bad jungle right now. He's a bad jungler right now.
Yeah,
keep him open. I mean, it would be interesting if some guy in the chat say I listened to this cast or this Zakotaka, I didn't ban Uranos and I just completely got destroyed in this round game, I'm feeling that would happen sometimes.
High chance here. I mean, you're not only sabotaging all of the ranked games, you're going to be sabotaging maybe the future matchup. But again, if the teams are watching the stream or watching the screenshots of all the gameplay that have come through in the tournament, I mean, it's going to be a no-brainer, right?
Yeah, don't ban the Uranos. Yeah, exactly. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, don't ban the Rhino.
Don't ban Uranos, don't ban the Grok. Grok out,
Oh, yeah.
Don't keep the Grok, just ban.
The rework,
ban him out.
It's already here, guys.
Yeah, it's in the game. You guys don't know. Grok is that bad, you just don't know about.
So difficult. Oof. Alright.
But what do you think is going to happen in this best of 5? Who do you think is going to take the lead first? I have my money on South Africa, honestly.
I mean, with how, like you said, how we've seen them improved a lot coming to this tournament. I mean, they have really high expectations going through. But what I am curious is if they have the momentum and stamina to have the same consistency to go through each match here against different strats, against different teams. I mean, if they do, then I mean they are in for a great contender. Maybe even to face off Egypt against in the later rounds.
I mean, who knows at this point? Anything could happen. That's why I love that land of Dawn so much. Everything can happen and will happen sometimes. The more you practice, the more you keep together as a team, the better you're gonna be. If you make a team for, let's say, one season, then you break it off, you're not gonna put in any effort after that. You're gonna go next year and you're gonna lose the same place again. You're gonna get annoyed. You're gonna say, why we're not winning? You know, I've played with a different team, we played this good. But you have to stick together. You have to think as one. Just be one microorganism. Linwell, you know a lot about bacteria, so you know bacteria sticks together.
Where are you going with this? I'm not sure what you're saying, Scott. But I mean, yeah, bacteria sticks together. Don't go South Africa, bacteria.
We are joking, man. We're just having a bit of a laugh. We're gonna have an amazing series. I mean, I hope Linwell. Again, let's do what we did in the European qualifiers. What do you think?
Definitely.
Which country suits South Africa and which country suits Madagascar?
Well, I mean, you go for South Africa, since I mean you did them a little bit dirty with the bacteria thing. And I'll
No.
with
I
Madagascar.
said like everyone should stick together as bacteria. You know, like every single team.
Oh.
Not just them in particular.
Oh, okay. All right.
You just have to stick together as a team. It was just a very
not
bad,
the
you
target.
know,
Yeah,
example.
All right. Got
It's
it.
a very bad example, you know.
Yeah.
If I say sheep, you know, sheep usually are like mindless. If I say bacteria are smart, you know, they like multiply. So
Technically, yeah. Technically,
Technically,
You do have
exactly.
that, sorry.
So I mean, it was just a really bad example. I mean, just stick together as a team. The stronger you are, like you stay as a part,
That's
you're gonna be extremely strong. You're gonna build experience. You're gonna build comfort amongst each other. But you said to give Africa a hero that would suit them. South Africa. I'm thinking, Paquito.
Paquito.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, sort of fits the vibe. You know, the street edge, he has that versatility. So I guess, yeah, that does definitely make sense. But I mean, for Madagascar, I'm going for an animal, maybe perhaps. But what will that not Juliet, yeah.
Julian, of course. Because the back getting banned out, followed shortly by the far side. South Africa is on the left side, the blue side, the first pick. Second pick in the hands of Madagascar. I think they need to ban out a team. If the Farmers are banned out, that's what Team Madagascar might want, or the Zetian even.
Perhaps even, I mean, a lot of good majors in this season, and they are all removed off the board. I mean, this does mean that the tanky EXP laners, where they definitely dive heavy junglers are going to be quite open here. Namely the Lance by Busa. Look at that.
Yeah, keep the runners open. Yeah, first pick.
Keep
They hurt me.
They know.
Because I said that Madagascar represents, you know, Julian. You know, it's an extremely old joke. I mean, but still, who knows what hero would South Africa choose? Ban out next? A marksman perhaps, or a jungler maybe?
Definitely, but I mean, they do have first pick, and you don't really want to give the Moskov maybe, because we've seen teams dominate with the invade strategy, or I mean, just distributing the resources. So, what do you think should go there?
I mean, I already said that. I mean, the Kimi, Kimi has to go. If you don't pick it, just ban it out, because you're gonna be just leaving free reign to Madagascar, just picking it out, pressuring the mid. You're losing the mid fight. Yeah. But the one is open, which I think is an underrated pick so far. Not that many picks have been shown, but she's such a strong. We've seen it one time from South Africa actually. She's extremely strong. She's extremely volatile. She does a ton of damage. Has a lot of movement. Has an invincible ult basically. She has a purify built in as well. So you know, so many benefits for such a hero. I mean, it's a movement hero. You move a lot. You have a lot of dashes. You can rotate faster. There's no downside to picking one on right now.
Yeah, but I mean, the only counter to it is maybe hard control. We're not seeing the Kaja as that dominant, unless, I mean, South Africa did pick a Franco before in the past, but I mean, they're good. They're just playing mind games right now, predicting every single draft.
That's why I said, you know, pick the one on also they banner. That's why I said the runs as well. You know, it's mind games.
Yeah. With
I was
South
thinking
Africa,
about the
what a good
Farsa. I was thinking about the Farsa being banned by either of the teams. You know, it's it's just my mentality. I have like a telepathic connection with the drafter of Madagascar. He's just gonna get picked out. He was left unchecked. One of the most dominant junglers in the meta. A stun assassin, basically. He has a stun.
Yep.
He has a ton of movement. He has an iframe, a long iframe actually, or just a stun, anti-stun.
AoE
Kalea is
too
gonna
to
get
boot.
picked out. Yeah, AoE S2 as well. The basics are strong. He can farm a lot faster, but the Kalea is an extremely strong pick. I think he's the best
Yeah,
roamer all around right now, just because of that pick of potential you have and the healing you can provide to your team.
that's true. And you do force some of the players here from the opening side to pick off the Purify to maybe even counter it. And you, I mean, sacrifice a lot more by not taking the Flicker, but you have CC here with the Phobias. So again, really strong frontline already presence from the side of Madagascar.
In the fog, this is such an early pick. I don't like him picking out this early because you pick him into no counter. The Badango's open, Lapu Lapu is open, Dragon is open. There are so many great choices, and the XP being picked out this early is, I believe, a mistake.
Oof. Let's punish a little bit with the mage. Zetian still being opened here, and Zetian and Yishin Shin, so much global presence. Region's gonna be very available to South Africa, but this does leave the Badang also to give a lot of pressure and a lot of CC here from South Africa. But Madagascar here answering back. What are you gonna pick before the draft gets banned in next phase?
I'd pick out maybe the marks, but maybe the most is the right choice to ban everything else out, the Irritel, ban it out. Or even maybe go for a Melissa to deny that engagement from Padang, but you still have to worry about the Zetian. I mean, she has an extremely strong element, but Havel's gonna get picked up. Okay, she picked, but the Lancelot is open. Yes, the Lancelot doesn't work that well into the Yin Shin, but still it's a great pick nonetheless because you have that execution potential with that retribution.
Yep, that's true. And I mean, mobility in general also, he's quite good with puncture being buffed to, I mean, cooldown being reduced, so you won't get punished that much. Has that open window here. But now onto the second ban phase. They ban off the Granger for time Madagascar, South Africa though. Priority, what is going to be?
Banning out the marksmen. Like, Madagascar is gonna have the first pick. They already banned out the Granger that are telling us that they want to go for something that's not that mobile. Maybe the Ixia. Maybe oh, the Juxin actually. The Juxin is a great counter pick. Counter ban actually into the Granger because that's a hero that doesn't have that much movement. Yes, she has that ultimate that's basically a flicker, but still it's not enough to dodge a Granger. You know that's not they have that first skill that's very annoying in the early game. Does a ton of damage. You can rotate early to the level 3 on the river with the jungle and just get a kill on mid. You know it's so volatile right now. As I said, the meta is still forming.
Indeed.
But we just have a broad idea of what the teams are picking at the top of the top. I mean, what could they ban now? A roamer maybe?
Perhaps. I mean, Badang though is a good answer. Still feel like
Moscow.
Yeah, the most okay. I mean, this is definitely so
great
fun.
ban. Great ban.
Yeah.
You have the Buse ban it out. He can't push you into the tower. You can't get pushed away as Phobius. You can't get pushed away as a Kalea. Great ban. The Irritel is left open. Bruno we like, and we saw that South Africa also likes Madagascar. I assume as well. What else is there for them?
I mean, not really much after that. You can't really pick a Brody. You can go for a Nathan maybe, but you're gonna get targeted a lot. So Purify has to be on off cooldown in every single scenario when you require team fight. So now again, it's either ban off none of them and then get a different ban and get a trade of maybe. Yeah.
I'm thinking Team Madagascar should pick out the Gushin in the mid lane.
Perhaps.
The Gushin would be the best pick for them.
I mean,
just because
versus there though.
Versus the Zetian, it's a great pick because you're gonna waste your passive. As you know, when Gushin moves to his dagger, he's crowd control immune, so he's gonna just waste the passive and just guarantee a kill on. But he's gonna get picked out as we predicted. Will the Bruno follow through, or really it's maybe a Nathan, which fares well against an Irritel, but still Irritel is extremely dominant.
Indeed. So much mobility here from side of Madagascar, and Kalea is going to be a huge thorn on the side of South Africa. So now, like you said, a lot of options minimized here. Question is though, what is going to be the EXP laner if this Badang is the wrong?
The Lapulap, great choice here. The Yuuzhan is an extremely good choice into the Kalea Phobius. Even an Akai would be great, just to push them back, push the Irrital away, capture off guard. There's the Bruno we're talking about, and the Glue.
Ooh.
I think it's a bad pick here because they didn't pick the Mage. The Vexana is up, the Faramis is available, so you know that's a direct counter.
Works well against the Phobius, but teamfight wise, like you said, very squishy if Vexana is present. I mean, even a Faramis could be an option for Madagascar.
Faramis or Vexana, because Vexana is really great into the Wuzetian, great into the Bruno, and great in the Glue. And the Badang also, because you can deny him that inch with a deadly grasp. So, you know, it's such a great pick. It's under the radar. It's just a good pocket hero, a good pocket mage, like the Veil. Veil is a good pocket.
That's true. That's true. That's true. But now, time is counting down. Madagascar. Yeah. What are you gonna decide for?
Faramis?
Imagine picks neither. Imagine they pick neither. Yep, there it is. Okay, Faramis. Works. It works. It works with the composition of Madagascar here. Again, giving a lot of space to work with. Can pass through the walls and give pull either one of the enemies. Has Purify also, and that's gonna be a lot of work to go against for South Africa.
I mean, technically, Kalea is considered a support. You're gonna have 2 supports on their team. That's gonna just make them have a much bigger need in Irrital's late game damage, because Yuuzhan, I mean, the Hayabusa is gonna have a really bad time into the jungle, into, you know, a Badang, into a Zetian. He can't really tower diver, and into Yuuzhan as well, because he has a sun. As I mentioned, you can just predict where he's gonna teleport to his shadows.
Yep, definitely. And I mean, now going through this game, I wonder who's gonna get the first early game snowball. Which team is gonna be trying to dominate the river here? In this case, is Yuuzhan gonna be focusing more on the farm, because we saw Yuuzhan struggle a little bit if you try to fight off too much. I mean, if you try to fight for too long and just not farm up. I mean, he's a assassin jungler. But folks, we're headed into game number 1 of the first series of today. It's the Iesf Africa Qualifiers 25, perhaps even the semifinals. Day 3, we have South Africa versus Madagascar. South Africa on the left side, blue side namely, and Madagascar on the red side.
Indeed, I want to take a quick look at the emblems, because I believe... Oh, there's a fight in mid already! Is it Yan?
Already starting? Burning so long speed! Smurfing on towards the side.
Looking at the emblems, in Yuuzhan did indeed go for the killing spree talent. And the Bruno did not go for the 1 versus 1 emblem. He did not go for that Master Assassin, just leaving a little bit more tank into the Irrital. But the Weapon Master Irrital is just gonna allow her to dish that 1 more damage in the early game. We're gonna see Phobius going with tank, with a no, he went with a support emblem, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little surprising here. Yeah, I guess maybe building for the cooldowns here, at least they want to skirmish a lot though. But I mean, that's gonna be a questionable outcome.
Look at super light. Look at that high cut already.
Oh, does he survive? I think he does.
Survive. I mean, the Phobius cannot do anything to him. Phobius is gonna lose wave, I believe. And, you know, a good play coming in from Super Light, just allowing him to rotate faster towards the mid, faster towards that just junction. That's where you're gonna see the guy try to dive in.
Oh, LTZ starts in a lot towards the wall, and a lot of low HP. Smurf gets a kill with the Ghostbuster. Super Light so low here, but just survives with a sliver as Super Shady picks up the kill onto his Destiny in the bot lane.
Even Steven's rate so far, 1-1, the goal is the same, but I believe the Kalea is a better pick right now in the early Handa Badang, but still the Hayabusa did not use the attribution. He has an advantage being an invincible hero. And just right now, Lindo got his level 4, so late.
They're going for invade also, but gets on the wall. Little easy, talking on towards Ishi, but a massive
Super Light
Phoenix descent onwards as Mobius jumps in the backline. Spectre Lindo on the target as low easy. Oh, wait, goes for a flicker. Does he catch him? Spectre, solo on HP, Super Light, trying to chug him down, but he has to fall back. And that was a little bit of messy engage coming in.
Not much. I think the glue over, you know, extended using that ultimate. He just picked up the wrong target. I don't think you should focus, especially the Soviets. It's too tanky.
Yeah.
It's gonna be too angry to die as well. So, but Smurf did an amazing job using that Faramis and forcing the glue to back off from that early game. And the glue got that blue buff, so they didn't use that much in farm. Just that Yisun Shin is gonna have a little bit of a mana issue. However, I believe it's gonna be fine. But Destiny has the sprint, not the purify.
That just might be a difficult scenario later on for if maybe. Wait, Birdie, he's got some on, no? I'm flickering also, but still not landing. Well, he has to flicker out, but gonna be caught here by CC, possibly with Ogi Shadow kill, cleans him up. As Spectre picks it up with the Infernal Pursuit. Hang on, super light though, gonna be pulled here. And have the stacks for the split, and it's gonna be Tsunami slam to the backline as Birdie picks up the kill here. 2 kills for the side of Madagascar. But wait.
CC. Oh, Juju.
Oh, Juju.
Phoenix Descent has been used, but still, I mean, I don't think. I mean, I was expecting Madagascar to, lose a bit more on the early game, considering that they have a late mid-ish game team, but they're doing extremely well in the early.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, it's slowly showing at least Birdie is the main juice for this side of Madagascar, which has been healing them a lot.
Let's see, big invade coming in from the side in Madagascar. South Africa is going to take that turtle objective though, allowing them to get a little bit more farm, but still, what can they do next? They have to look for a fight in the mid lane. I mean, Iesf already used his ultimate.
Oh, double stun here down with multi-shocker, but just to survive them, kill out also used here. No one getting really picked off. CC is spotted on the bush. Oh, gets super light, tries to go for it. Oh, quad shadow, just to escape.
Great buy coming in from Spectre. Already 23,000 total damage from Faramis.
Oh, wait. Nah, that's gonna happen.
That's so much damage from Faramis. 5 minutes in, 25,000? I think it's just a glue.
Yep, I mean, they're all clumped up in the space, and with a glue plus 3 or 4 enemies, you're just gonna deal a lot of burst with the Shadow Stampede, although... Hang on, is there gonna be an invade here by Madagascar? Oh, Shadow Kill might just be a great option. The CC is gonna be revealed with a Mounted Shocker. Glue solo and HP has to fall back.
I believe Destiny needs to just start double laning and take advantage of Glue recalling, maybe push out that mid lane. But still, Spectre did a very good item buy in the early game. He went for the Thunderbolt. Most obvious we see, just go directly for the War Axe. And
CC lands on towards Lindo here, precise quad shadow there, and Rogue Shadow killed, clean him up, going on towards Super Shady, perhaps chasing him down. Birdie does have the flicker if he wants to fully commit, goes on towards Juju instead, pushes him back. Spectre for pursuit, but he just might get caught here. Super light with the assistance, so Shadow Stampede just might be a great option to pull the rest of them as Phoenix Descent here alongside here. Wait, hang on, Birdie. Sorry, it goes right, but it's gonna get a Fist Cry combo to Oblivion as Juju picks up the kill. Super light solo and HP. The rest of Madagascar trying to clean up the pieces, but just have to fall back as a flicker play on towards Destiny. Sprint just maybe survive and escape, but he's getting chunked down and bursted as Juju picks another kill for the side of South Africa.
Super Shady and Juju are right now, I believe, the biggest earners on Team South Africa. Just allowing them to farm, allowing the Brown to farm is just going to be a big advantage already to South Africa. But on top of that, we're going to see the Faramis who already used his Scout Archer, take that wave down. Super Light might be going to dive him. That's what I would have done.
Yeah. Precisely. I mean, it would just been enough to give enough time for South Madagascar, but I mean...
So far, CC got his level 10 before the Iesf, but still, 2/3 the team of South Africa. Cursed Helmet, full buy on Glue, has Claw, first item on Bruno. And we're gonna see the War Axe being built by Iesf currently. And we're gonna see a Sky Piercer Hayabusa.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
I guess leaning into the early game here is potential, perhaps Spectre. I just go for Infernal's Pursuit if he finds the target, but not really in the mid, so they conceal on towards the mid lane here. Perhaps Super Light just made a bit of trouble. Big Smurf does have the Ghostbusters here to burst him down. Gets pulled into his back line, but the Split gonna keep him surviving as he tries to flicker and escape. No, still another realm keeping them safe, but Spectre just so low in HP. How does he manage to survive that? Oh, Phoenix Descent. So close.
Super close. Spectre was below 200 HP, but CC still has his quadshot kills on him. He may go for a kill on Yisun. He knows he's there. I assume he knows he's there. Look at the mid lane. It's gonna get forced out by Juju. Not much you can do as a farm if you're a support type mate, but Spectre is there to back him up. Birdie.
No.
There's the 1v1 in the top lane.
I mean, at this point, Haibux are just too farmed up right now for Ishinjin to do anything at least against the Ogi Shadow Kill.
Not much you can do, but look at Super Shady. 6,000 gold, 800 ahead of CC. 1,200 again of Destiny. I mean, that's a big lead considering you're on the losing end, but they are 1,000 gold ahead of Team Madagascar. No, they're basically 1,000 gold ahead. 600 now, 400 now. I mean, it's not that far.
It's half, like half CC now.
No, I don't think half. Half would be, 12.2k or like 11.2k, but
Well, I mean, is it enough though for it to be a significant difference? We'll just have to see in this upcoming team fight. Super light, so low on HP. JujuMC being pushed there as the Ogi Shadow Kill. That's a killing spree for his Hayabusa. He's getting so much Sky Piercer stacks.
I mean, that's extremely good. He was snowballing and he took full advantage of that. But there's not that many heroes who can tank him besides Velotis and Super Light. He has extremely good targets to go for, but look at that Lord.
Wait. Pretty vulnerable now. Jungle down. Madagascar here tries to make a play to try to pick them off, but again, Jungle Lord is being main target by Lindo here as a retribution. Madagascar just trapping the Lord for the side of South Africa.
That's why you usually get a kill before doing the Lord to just guarantee your odds of taking, but look at Super Shady.
Oh, so low in HP, just pull him with the Shadow Stampede. Nonetheless, though, has to fall back. He's
he's back up already, the arm is passive, he has the sacks fully. But even so, CC is up and they're ready to defend the Lord, which is marching down the top lane. Still, it's an even Stevens game. Madagascar is just behind in 2 turrets. They lost all 3 tier 3 turrets, so that's a big lead for them. They just have such an open map. They can invade the Hayabusa at will now.
That's true, yeah. Well, I mean, the priority though is instead gonna be maybe the Slot marching down the top lane here, orange buff being contested here. Destiny just said it, so maybe enough slow for him to progressively chunk down Super Shady. Nonetheless, the Super Light distancing them, keeping them away from the rest of his team as Lord still healthy, marches in the top here. A lot of burst damage onto the turret, still chunked out to half. Next minion wave comes in, but outside of South Africa, they're just gonna be abandoning it. Yeah, Hayabusa going for a 1v2 there. Lindo gonna pick him up here instead. Verdi now a little bit lost here, trying to find someone here. Has to fly away from the nest, if perhaps, but it seems like Madagascar will be able to defend this push.
Not much Madagascar can do. Destiny is extremely underfed. I would say he's starved. He has only 17,000 damage. He is with the roamers. The Fovius did more damage than him. Look at Smurf and Juju's damage though. 67,000, 57,000 and 37,000. And a bit of a recall spam in the mid lane coming in from Super Shady. This is a disrespect coming through. Yeah. I mean, he's playing it extremely well. He was playing the early extremely nice. He didn't die. I mean, he was just winning his lane.
Yeah. I mean, they can't really see him in that position, so can it really be disrespect?
We see him, we know.
Yeah, we see him. We know, yeah.
We know, they don't know.
Enough. Yeah. Then again, though, I mean, it's 11 minutes into the match, almost 12 here. Lord gonna be spawning in. Felix Descent just to give the vision. And they have the Mountain Shocker also if they want to start us off.
They indeed do. But look at the gold on Bruno. He's at 8.8 thousand gold. Lindo is 1,000 gold behind him. CC as well is about 1.7. Imagine that he had such a big lead in the early, but look at Velotis is just farming up those Thunderbolt stacks, getting tankier by the second. Man, he's looking like South Africa's Lord.
Yeah, very difficult here for Madagascar. And now since Super Shady got that Win of Nature, Hayabusa's not going to be a threat anymore. Concealed play though coming in.
Concealed play.
Spectre going to be spotted out. Load here, front line. Alongside, pulls the glue on towards the back line. As the Phoenix descends, stuns and saves them. A little bit of time. Smurf picks up the kill onto right. Super light. Backline big dive. Lindo solo in HP. Holy Shadow kill has to go for the back here. As 5 members of Madagascar stand proud here. Perhaps low is going to be the next target. Super Shady in the bushes. Throws out Spectre. God Shadow is not going to be landing here. CC just out of range here. Tries to push them back. But Smurf just so low. All the front lines are so low. They have to play it safe as Mlbb starts to initiate for his team. Super Shady walking up slowly. Slowly takes one. That's a mega kill on towards Destiny. Can he change it for his team here? But CC is going to be the one to pick up the Lord, folks. Wait, is he going to chase for the side of South Africa? No, never mind.
It would not be wise for Team South Africa to change, but Hayabusa finally got his... I mean, I was wondering, will he go for his wards or will he go directly for penetration to just do a ton of damage? But he indeed go for the Warx, and now he's going for the Blade of Despair to just carry over that momentum with the Sky Piercer. But even so, Juju MC has been, I would say, the backbone of South Africa. He is doing, or she is doing, an amazing job just splitting the waves of teams Madagascar. I mean, he has, as you said, Wings of Sand, just allowing them to get an extra set of eyes, another vision point. But look at CC.
Yep, but the crown just survived. Lindo a little bit vulnerable. Phoenix descends, stunning on towards the backline here. As Tsunami Slam on towards the crucial target. All the Mlbb might just not survive. Spectre picking up a kill. Quad Shadow just might land on towards someone. Lindo solo in HP. No, instead CC's can be traded. Bot lane next target, Super Shady. They want to go for a dive here. Conceal also was used, but again, not enough resources to fully execute that commitment.
Super Shady solo clear that Lord by himself. I mean, he has the Haskell, he has the means to do it completely by himself. But even so, Lindo just needs to look for a pickup. Needs to combo with Juju as much as possible. Because right now, Super Light can't go in the front. Velocity cannot go in the front. But look at Birdie.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Shadow kill.
Hang on. Oh, Shadow kill. A lot of burst damage. When Nature just stun it off as Phoenix descends. Stuns the backline of Madagascar. Max Smurf might just be an option here. Purifies the stacks from Super Light, though. And they're just gonna go for a disengage, but a lot of spell and util used in that fight.
I mean, not that much actually. Just one Purify has been used and a Retribution, which I don't think it's a major ability. However, they're all gonna get it back before that Lord spawn. They just need to look for a pickup from either of the sides to get a safe and sound Lord. Bruno can, you know, I mean, he did use his Wind of Nature, he used his Wind Chant. I think that's a big utility that he shouldn't have used there, because I believe he would have survived still, because Lindo was there and he took the Hayabusa away. But still, it's just, you know, the Sky Piercer is a scary item, as you said.
That's true. Oh, CC once again going forward. Shot's gonna be marked.
CC's gonna get
next
marked.
Target. Oh, pure voice. Tsunami Slam. Although Madagascar gonna get their cooldowns back in next fight.
Tsunami Slam has been indeed used, but still, that just leaves Juju without an escape point from the Phoveus or the Faramis pool, you know?
Yep,
From that
no passive.
But even so, 10 seconds too lowered. Hayabusa is gonna go towards the bot and maybe to work clear it, but still, no. They're thinking back, they're looking for a fight.
Yep, hang on. Lindo solo here.
Altar has been used by the Faramis, forcing him to go back. Just another big utility wasted by Team South Africa. That's a big play, but look at Isushin.
Hang on here.
On that Lord Super Light.
I wish out denied instead. Super Light so low. Destiny is gonna be the one to pick him up. And Retribution from Lindo secures that Lord here. Juju MC a little low, has to play for his team. And Madagascar looking for the hunt. They want to get at least one more, perhaps. DC does have to Shadow kill if he lands it here. 50% coming in with the Winter Crown to survive. And Super Shady also procs the Wind of Nature here. But CC is gonna be marked instead as Lindo mounted shockers him in existence as Super Shady picks up the kill for the side of South Africa.
Not much CC can do. He tried his best, but that Winter Crown hand combination with the Wind Chant just completely denied him the Hayabusa. In 16 minutes, in 47,000 to 44,000 gold, the lead does not matter now. However, the Lord marching down the top does, because Super Shady is backing it up. Velotizi is there as well, just looking for a set. Birdie has his Tsunami Slam ready to go. Who will he pick? Juju?
Well, perhaps even Purify is available also, so Brady, I mean, has to get the right targets. Even the I won't mind if it gets well easy. Super Light has been marked every single time. Phoenix Descent just to deal a little bit of poke damage on towards Brady here, who is a
shadow kill
rounds with backline here. Linux so low, but still managed to go on for Super Light instead, all the way from a huge distance there. Concealed play though coming in. Super Spectre with the flicker here. Juju on
Tsunami
next
Slam
target here. As he gets someone here. At least Super Shady so low on HP, but not a
They
full
traded.
commitment from either teams can finish this off. As Destiny has to defend the lanes. Meanwhile, the rest of Madagascar push through. Maybe CC could even land a quad shadow on the right target if needed. Though going to be revealed. Has played safe. Push back very further. Right side of South Africa.
They traded their XP laner for a rumor. Lindo has his montage already. Second phase activated.
Oh, dash in, but
Shadow
kill. Outdoor Super Light instead. Wasting a little bit of a burst. Super Shady picks up the monster kill there. Winter Crown, although used there. Super Shady is gonna take one more as Destiny cleans up 2-4-2 right now, folks. And Destiny's gonna be on the hunt as he is marked down here by 3 members of South Africa. Super Light goes on towards him, applies the stacks here, slows him down with split, and GGMC picks up the kill.
So much damage coming in from Super Shady. He went unchecked the entire game. Not much you can do when he's protected by Super Light and Velotizzi. I mean, what could Madagascar do to turn it around? They just need to focus Super Shady, correct?
Yeah. Yep, once again here, not giving the opportunity. Instead here, Phoenix Descent also coming in, but William Nature doesn't make him survive here. As the Infernal Pursuit lands one by one. Juju MC solo. Smurf doesn't want to let this go.
Ghostbusters
out of range. Birdie finally picks up, but oh, never mind. Oh, Purify coming in handy here, but no utility left for the side of South Africa. CC could go in if he wants to, but just out of range. Has to play it safe.
Did you see Super Light's HP? I believe it was 34. I mean,
yeah,
it was so low you could barely see it on his health bar. I mean, that's so unlucky coming from Smurf. That would have been a huge pick off.
That's true.
Look
You
at
see the ghost perks.
damage. Damn.
K. Yeah. And that's not even the stacked version of this passive here. Nope. Super Light starting to make vision. Oh, that's gonna be the next target. Low TC so low. CC gets the kick here. Unless though with the world gives enough burst damage for the rest of South Africa to slowly chunk them down. But meanwhile in backline, Super Light is going to go for a split bit to try to survive a little bit more. Judy MC on the hunt right now for Birdie as he's forced to go back. And Madagascar playing it safe until South Africa walk off forward. Super Shady, a lot of burst damage, has the immortality, has a lot of resources if he wants to survive, but gonna be marked here by Spectre. No, out of range here. And meanwhile, all the process, Destiny trying to survive here, goes back. And Madagascar.
They cannot do anything to Super Shady. He bought that immortality as well. In the top lane, there was Super Light still getting chased up. But look at the damage on CC.
Oof, immortality user.
Shadow
kill is gonna be enough here. Oh, GMC getting picked off, but against a mage for a jungler. Spectre wants to do something, perhaps could have to make for a precise timing, but instead it's gonna waste a little bit of resources. Destiny against Super Shady hasn't gone out of range. Smurf is gonna be ready for the re-engage, but Velotizzi with the flicker fist crack combo. This man is gonna get marked though. Shady has to purify. Does Tsunami Slam get utilized? No, doesn't matter. Madagascar is gonna be falling one by one as Birdie is the next target. Super Shady chunking him down. Double kill for this lad, folks. And it is only Smurf left to defend this lord. Marching down the top lane with the minions in the bot here. 3 members of the side of South Africa for game number 1. Smurf, can you do it? Can you pull an amazing Ghostbusters here? No, it seems not. It seems he's given up, folks. As game number 1 is going to go to the hands of South Africa.
I believe even if he had the Ghostbuster, the best one in the game, fully leveled up, extremely maxed out build, I don't think it would have been enough, but still it's a best of 5 series. First match going to South Africa. I mean, for Shady played extremely well in I mean,
very much.
Props are due. He played extremely well. No one checked him out on the laning phase. Look at the highlights. I mean, they were winning the early game. Madagascar was winning the early game extremely well. Look at that.
Again, I mean, it's due to the heavy pressure from this Kalia, who has just been healing so much burst damage, Badang getting caught up in so many situations, and Kalia was not stingy with using our Tsunami Slams onto either Glue or Velotizzi here with Badang any single moment. And I mean, once again, later on in the late game, like you said, no one really could check Super Shady.
Indeed, Super Shady was just protected by everyone. I mean, look at that. Even now, that's the only chance you could have went for, but you didn't have the Hook Shadow kill. I mean, even if you went, how do you kill the Bruno with House Claws? You're just gonna hit a minion and hold it fully up.
Yeah. He cycled through a bunch of items also. Wind of Nature, Wind of Crown, Immortality. Every single moment,
I
always
believe
had
he did not
a
buy
spell.
Winter Crown. I don't think he did buy Winter Crown. He bought
Really?
Mortality after he used Wind Chant. Yes.
All right. I think maybe that was Yushin Shin instead. So I mean, they're both marksmen. So
Yushin
you didn't
Shin,
get it wrong. Yeah. Not engaged though. I mean, so much burst damage potential. You see Destiny trying to walk up any single moment. He's just 2-shotted, 3-shotted. It has to fall back.
Destiny had no damage. Destiny just
Yeah.
didn't feel like he was doing damage. I mean, he was just getting over healed by Super Shady.
He didn't even have a Wind of Nature, right? I mean, he used it here, but it didn't matter because, again, he dashed out rage. But if he overcommit there, it's just fall. Bruno has the greater range in these fights, at least against Iritel.
Iritel is a strong marksman, but Bruno, I believe, is stronger because he heals a lot more, he does a lot more damage, and his passive was changed, so he has to get lesser stacks. I mean, you know, it's a free win.
Yeah.
Free hero win.
That's true. Yeah, even here, I mean, he's just
here.
tanking all that damage. Yeah.
And velocity with the
shots.
flicker.
And I mean, Madagascar here, a little bit of an error. They overcommit. I'm not enough burst on towards Super Shady instead. Got taken down here. Which Smurf did respawn, but not everyone has the Paramis passive here.
I believe they picked up the Raphael and the Farhamis combination, just having everyone fully up all the time. But still, 100,000 damage, 110,000 damage coming from Bruno. 56,000 total healing, the most healing from either side, I believe. No, Farhamis had a little bit more because of his passive. But still, you got the damage from both of these monsters. Smurf with 120,000 and Super Shady with 110.
Yeah.
Wow,
Very
that's a ton of, even Yushin Shin had 50,000 total healing. That's a lot.
So much healing, so much burst. You only have
20-minute game, Linuel.
Yeah. Really good coming from these two teams. And now, I mean, this is just the first match of this BO5 series, so we're in for a long one, folks. And I'm interested to see if Madagascar will be able to target Super Shady's, let's say, priority? No, not really.
I mean, his signature.
Yeah. Signature picks. Yeah, that's the word.
Only thing I don't like here, Super Light going with the Curse Time. Maybe if you went with the Athena early game, you could have denied the Ghostbuster passive so much and so hard, but still, it's just, you know, a nagging type of remark. Still,
even Radiant Armor, right?
Yeah, Radiant is a bit better because it's constant healing and doesn't get procced off by Iritel's Windtalker, which he bought extremely late.
That's true, that's true.
Last item, Windtalker on Iritel, wouldn't you buy it a bit earlier?
Maybe. I mean, the build is more leaning towards crit heavy with movement suit, but then again, I mean, you have instant engages with the Kalea. You don't really want to stay in the front line forever. You want to pull the enemy towards your side. Obvious can go in, but I mean, they really didn't sync well, at least in those fights, from what I witnessed. But I mean, safe to say though, yeah, gonna have to take a look at stats here. Most goal obtained from the side of South Africa, a difference of 7k, I believe so, or 8k, almost. Yeah,
almost 9,000 gold.
Damn, that's a lot of gold here being rained, mostly on the hands of the Bruno, who was farming almost the entire game, and even farming the side of Madagascar.
Not much you can do that. The gold obtained from minions and creeps is basically even, but look at damage dealt to towers, 22,000 to 6,000, and that's a big difference. 2 turtles, 2 lords, 9 turrets compared to 115. Madagascar, I mean, not much you can do. Most elements Super Shady, most gold Super Shady, most damage Smurf. I mean, Super Shady was so close, and most assists Linda with that vision from the Mountain Shocker. I mean, I was expecting Zetian to have it, but you know, she had I mean, one more kill over Yushin Shin. I mean, who knows? Maybe that one kill could have evened them out. Still, it was an amazing first game of a best of 5 series. 21 minutes and 20 seconds, the longest game we had on stream.
Yeah, it goes to show these teams are neck and neck on each other. They really want that spot and they really want the edge over the other. Because again, the first game slowly determines the momentum of what you have for your team, for your mentality going through the next few rounds. Even in the draft, like you said, draft is 80% of the game at least. So I mean, now going into game number 2, they will have some time to think about it. But how long is it gonna help? How much is it gonna help?
I don't know. It all depends on the mentality of the players as well. But Lionel, I think South Africa really needed to find better early game explainer other than the glue. I mean, we said the lap was available, the earring was available.
Yeah.
The glue was great, but you just gave an opening for the parameters. Maybe it was just a baiting, you know? You were just baiting it out. What do you think?
Well, I mean, yeah, like you said, maybe it is a bait pick because again, they already showed the Kalea, so as long as you take the Purify, you're gonna be safe. So you don't have a burst mage to target the Bruno. Sure, the Hayabusa is there, but you can immune him with one of the few items: Immortality, Wind of Nature, Wind of Ground, a lot of resources. So then again, I mean, if this was the plan to bait out the Framis, I mean, 200 IQ, or maybe 150.
I mean, I don't know, but with that last little argument between us two casters, we're gonna head on a short little break, and we're gonna be right back.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Iesf Africa Qualifiers 2025. It's been a long day, and right now, a great series to start us off. What is my wording here going on? I'm your caster Linwell. Joining me in the casting desk is gonna be Sakotek to give you the games that will be coming down today.
And let's hope you guys didn't forget about us after a short little break. I said it's gonna be short, and it was extremely short.
Yeah.
So
Pretty.
keep us in mind. But we're gonna see again, best of 5 series. Madagascar lost the first match. South Africa first match winners. I mean, that's gonna give them an emotional boost, an ego boost if you like to call it, just allowing them to maybe dominate the latter. Who knows, Linwell? Maybe Madagascar is just gonna get motivated by the loss. Maybe they're gonna summon Mahogara, and they're gonna make a ritual, and they're gonna completely win everything. Best team in the world. Who is the Philippines,
Who is the Philippines? Who is the Indonesians? Who is the Malaysians?
Who are those? I mean, Madagascar the next champions. Yeah. Who knows? South Africa the next champions.
Yep, but I mean, going to game number 2 is gonna be quite the strong mentality because there was a very, very long game for both of these two teams. So now they'll have to recollect their thoughts, recollect their mindset in that. Oh, guys, we got 2 more games left minimum. We gotta pull through a win, maybe. Perhaps.
And maximum of 4. So keep us in mind. Make sure to support your countries in the chat, support the players from the country. Maybe give them tips. Who knows? Maybe you're a better Irrital player, maybe you're a better Bruno player. Give them a few item tips. I mean, me personally, I gave to the jungler of Team Tunisia a few tips on Rano's jungle. I mean, not sure that he liked me saying them, but it still happened. So, it was still, a bit out of pocket at Rano's jungle. I mean, I was too excited. I just had to message him after, bro. You did a good job, but let me light my bit.
Firstly,
One, I'm just saying that they want the Irrital yet again. Maybe they want more of a static goal lane or something that can improve a lot. Melissa, Ixia in mind. What is South Africa gonna respond with?
Well, I think it's going to be pretty standard here, folks. I mean, probably going to go for a Farsa ban, like you said earlier on in the first game. A lot of
Farsa Kimi, extremely good bans.
Yeah.
Zetian, we've seen it in the hands of South Africa.
Yeah. Maybe might be banned here. Yeah, I mean, she might be get traded off. No.
Eve? No, never.
What, Eve? What?
I said Eve.
I said maybe would have gotten banned if.
You're a liar. You're a gaslighter. You said Eve.
Nah,
you're a gaslighter. But the Motila's gonna get banned out as well. Or are we gonna see maybe the respect Yisun Shin ban, or maybe the respect Bruno ban?
Perhaps even. I think what would be surprising if we leave all the mages untouched and give either of them to both teams, and maybe just focus on towards the jungler or the goal lane here.
I mean, I'm expecting maybe a Gushan in the jungle, because right now he's been making few appearances in other regions, so it could happen. It could very well happen. Gushan on the jungle. He just got a recent buff allowing him to have a faster ultimate, that's faster even casting. No more force swing. You're a bit more agile, you're a bit more harder to catch, but the Lancelot, another slippery hero, is gonna get banned out.
You shoot shit. You shoot shit. Ban him out. You shoot shit. You shoot shit.
Nah, I don't think. I don't think. No,
ban him out. Ban him out.
No. Linwell, no. Linwell, quiet. They're gonna ban out. I'm feeling the king or the Farsa.
You shoot shit. You shoot shit. You shoot shit.
It's gonna be Yisun Shin. Uranus. Don't ban the Uranus. Actually, keep him on jungle.
No. Madagascar will take the Uranus. Yeah, they will take it out.
No. Yeah.
They will take it for themselves. Yeah. South Africa here. It's that maybe like you said. Oh, all right.
It's because of you, Linwell. It's because of you.
Me? All right.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, dude, these teams know what a Uranus can do. So again, it's quite normal to say at least. But now the final bans are going to be solidifying what the first phase of the draft is going to look like. So,
in the wheel shape, the draft, Madagascar is going to have the first pick, second pick going to Team South Africa, and the first pick again to Team South Africa. What do you think they're going to focus on first? The mage? They are going to get banned out, but we've seen South Africa using that Frank, we've seen them using Badan, we've seen them using the Cho as well, if I'm not mistaken, but there are so many roamers that are left open that are still untouched. I think they're gonna ban out the Moscow here. I would ban out the Moscow, not give
Perhaps.
Madagascar a choice to pick it out, because if you play an assassin, you play something that dies, Moscow is gonna be a headache with a spear of misery, just stunning you to a wall, stunning you to a turret, even just pushing you back a little bit to miss your blade on Ling. I mean, just a nuisance for hero, honestly.
Yeah, and you can't forget the slow that comes along with it. It affects a lot of team fights. You want to go in, when you want to go out. I mean, Moscow is also going to be in your way here, folks. But now, as the countdown comes through, what are you thinking? Is it going to be Moscow?
Farsa.
Oh.
I mean, we did say
Wait.
Farsa. I mean, we're still in the game. But it's living out the Kimi Open, is living out the Yisun Shin, it's living out Zetian, Juxin as well. I mean, there are so many picks that are open on the table.
Indeed. Although one thing I'm surprised, at least the dive potential from the EXP has been quite limited here. We saw the glue, and we saw, what was that? I mean, game number 1. Wait.
The Baksha. No, Baksha is a pretty good. You know,
can't really get the Kimi now. Yeah.
But you can still get the Kimi, because who knows what team South Africa is gonna take? As we know that they like that Isun Shin. I was gonna say. There's the Kimi.
Oh, wait. Okay. I mean, damage is gonna be a little bit reduced, and maybe this was that much damage is gonna be enough for Madagascar to have the edge. But now they have the counter pick. Is it gonna be a Zetian here, or where's Mage? Is the question. Because again, going to the second draft, they are gonna get banned here. So Mage plus what hero are we thinking here?
I don't think in South Africa needs to ban out mages. They need to ban out the XPs and junglers. Ban out a Hayabusa. Ban out something like the Suyu. I mean, Kimi, you cannot counter with any mage. Even with the Juxin, you cannot. They're gonna still see getting picked out, which is a bit of a premature pick. Already just saying that the Baksha is either gonna go on Roam or jungle. You're not denying that third purpose for hero. You can still pick the Jungla pull up, but Zetian is gonna pick out by Madagascar. I don't like Zetian into the Kimi, because no movement, nothing whatsoever. Maybe the Lua would have been a bit better, because you can break me down in the early game, and you have the Baksha, you have the CC, you have something to slow her down. Even tangle her up if you know that Earthen Cloud, but what is South Africa gonna take? Will they respond with maybe a Yuzhong counter out at CC? Or will they respond with something else? Valapu Lapu. They got to catch up this early? Oh, curious. It's a good pick. You have the taunt, you have the AOG, you have the revitalize in your kit. You know, it's still a bit too early for the roamers, I feel, because, you know, there are a few interesting roamers that are still not picked. There's Hellcourt Roam could work in theory. Even the Hellcourt Gold, we're gonna see Hellcourt Gold ever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Hellcourt Roam would work in this scenario, but I mean, you are right. There are a lot of good statistics of Hellcourt that have been worked in at least the side of Southeast Asia, I believe here, with AB Brand. But now, drafts are going to be quite even here with the ban phase coming up for South Africa. Like you said,
if I were to make the draft, I were to make the draft right, I'd go for Yisun Shin on the XP lane, Mars on the jungle, Hellcourt on the gold. What's the on the Roam?
He's banned.
Still, if I could, I'm saying, if it was possible, I'd go for that. What would I go on the Roam? I would go maybe for a Cho on the Roam, and on the mid, I go maybe for a Lua Yi for the extra stun. Even a Juxin. I mean, imagine Parnos jungle, Yisun Shin gold, or like Yisun Shin XP, and the Hellcourt, you know, just being Hellcourt. It's gonna be an amazing draft. I mean, I think a lot of pro players are gonna take my draft into consideration, especially now with the Hellcourt Gold and the Yisun Shin XP. But the Grange is gonna get banned out, giving us yet another hint to what possible XP or gold in their Terragon. I mean, we already know the XP. We don't know the jungle, we don't know the goal of Madagascar. What do you think they're gonna choose? Or is the Bucks gonna stay on jungle? Because we know it's in CC's hands right now. From the caster desk, we can see CC has it. But Lauren's gonna get banned out, denying them that extra hit of annoying healing. But the Moscow as well, which is saying that they want a dive team composition on Madagascar.
Yeah, and now I mean South Africa has the first pick in the second draft phase. So, like you said, alongside previously, can the Baksha go to the to the jungle position? Quite difficult because you need to get a priority target here. You need to burst down the Kimi or even the Yishin Shin. So, Baksha really do that over long fight. Yes, it is quite good for Madagascar. So, I mean, with the current heroes they have, I mean, it's quite possible. But South Africa though, first pick. What are you thinking here for this phase?
I genuinely have no idea. I think they could go for the Yuzhong into the CCZ and Baksha, but still it's a bit risky because they don't know which role Baksha is taking. Let's still go for the Yuzhong just because of that movement.
Oh,
Harith!
wait.
Harith. I don't know. I really don't know about Harith because you already have a mid lane who does a ton of magic damage. You're gonna lack a lot of physical.
Yeah.
You've got Gacha who
Three
does,
magic heroes.
you know, yeah, 3 magic heroes. I mean, it's a roamer. You don't have to take him in consideration, but still, Harith in this day is not that great. Irritate would have been a bit better into the CC. Bruno, yet again, you know, a copycat pick. I mean, what else is there? I mean, the Clint, the Brody.
I would even be happy if they went for Iritel Hylos combo here alongside the Gatot, although a little bit older from the previous generations. I mean, previous seasons. Not
Shut up,
generations.
Linwell. You old.
Come on.
Old soul.
Come
Shut
on.
up.
No,
old soul.
come on. It could work here.
No,
It has
no,
great synergy.
No.
What do you mean?
Just no.
Okay. All right.
No.
On the other hand, last pick here. Forget the high-lows. Runs terribly well in the laning phase. So now, I mean, if the Gatot is the roam here,
Ruby, you think, or Arlot? Arlot is still left open.
yeah,
Yuzhong
Ara's pretty
open,
solid.
Lapu. I mean,
But
even a Minisitar we've seen work extremely okay.
yeah,
Or is your Barat you spoke of earlier?
nah. You're complaining to me about the high-lows. I mean, Barad's here, not in a million
You
years.
said the Barats. You said you want to see a Barats.
Yeah, but not in this game. Not in this game. this matchup
Yeah, in
though.
a different maybe genre. I don't know, man. In Pokemon.
Maybe Pokemon. Yeah.
Pittsburgh. I don't like the draft of South Africa. They're lacking stuns. They're lacking so many stuns.
A lot of pressure
They're
on towards
lacking-
this Gatot and Kimi here.
Just 2 stuns on the entire team. If you consider Isun stun as extreme stun, but it's still, you know, you expend a lot and it's not constant. You have the
Yeah,
Baksha, you
that's
have
true.
the ZT and the pushback, you have the CC with, you know, the Tangle with that curtain call. I mean, no CC versus no CC, who's gonna win? The Baksha has a bit of an early game advantage on the million because of that poking ability. Has still a Kimi does a ton of damage using her basics. I mean, you know, in the mid game she can do about 700, 800 per basic attacks. I mean, considering all of them, you know, doing damage, she shoots about 6 or 7 per second, so it's a ton of damage if you take into consideration.
Okay, definitely. A lot of burst potential here, but again, the scaling to the mid game is going to be quite difficult for South Africa. At least our side, Madagascar, they do have a little bit of that early burst here and early denial with Baksha being super tanky. But now, again, Baksha gonna be the roam for this match, perhaps. It's gonna be quite difficult to see here, folks, as we go into game number 2 of the first series of the match here, folks. South Africa versus Madagascar. Who is gonna make a comeback? Madagascar is down on 1 point. Are they gonna be able to resurface? Just wait and stay tuned as we witness and see the action.
And we're already seeing Joy going for a blue star, Isun going for a red star to give him extra damage on jungle, kept allowing him to farm a little bit faster. But you're not seeing him go for the extreme rotations that we see in... Oh, never mind. He went for it.
Nope.
Went for the rotation now. Never mind. But
You're
look at
saying?
CC.
Oh, revitalized for so early on there. Juju still wants to get this, maybe deny the XP a little bit. Let's achieve it, but
first
at
blood.
what cost? Tomorrow, picks up the kill.
They have the invade capabilities. They know the Isun isn't here. I mean, level 3 versus level 3. Still, the Baksha is there, Smurf is
Yeah.
there, and she has the retribution, which is already enhanced.
As to time it well, and CC does get it. Opportunity-wise, yeah, great looking for some Madagascar, but oh, pretty so low on HP. Will be able to tank all of this burst potential.
Electrifying beats.
Still surviving, manages to get away, and Smurf picking up Juju once again.
so many kills in the hands of Smurf already. He's gonna have an early power spike. Look at Sissy,
Yep.
he's so low HP and shit. If he clears that jungle creep, he may have a chance. But
Oh.
look at, so risky. Velotizzi charging up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Go.
never mind.
Yeah. Wait, Smurf.
Look at
might be in
Smurf.
trouble here. Wow.
Forcing the flicker out.
Okay.
Velotizzi.
It's gonna be taunted here. We got electrifying beats on towards jungle. Lindo solo takes them down as the Phoenix descend. Puts Shady on towards solo HP here. Has to play it safe really far back to recall.
I mean, we're already seeing a big lead coming in from side of Madagascar. 1,000 gold. I mean, that's a lot. That's on 3 kills as well. The Lord advantage is gonna go to them the turtle. I mean, even so, will they continue with the invades?
Yeah, perhaps still electrifying beats used there. That's
Retribution
retribution
also
also here. CC, hang on. There's all towards Lindo here. That's all backwards. Last Sadie also used so much burst damage here on towards the back line. As Juju finally picks up the kill, although Spectre and Smurf too far back. Oh, not gonna be landing that CP.
Smurf is there. Yisunshin did lose so many buffs. He lost 2 buffs already. But what can they do to turn it around? They just need to shut down Smurf. They just need to knock down CC. But Birdie has been doing a decent job as just being a frontline. I mean, yes, he's the only frontline they have on the team. I mean, if you consider CC a frontline, I mean, I wouldn't, really marker that, but still, conceal boots coming in with Gacha. So does Baksha. Conceal boots.
Well, gonna be a lot of team fights here. Action, Birdie spotting out the bushes, Veltizzi push back and trying to initiate on towards Super Shady perhaps if he finds the right opportunity. Destiny also walking up, but oh, skill baited there, massive for Madagascar.
I mean, the Zealon's Force comes back extremely fast, 27 seconds if I'm not mistaken in the early game, but still, as you said, it's a big utility waste. However, CC might go try and kill Lindo, he knows he's there.
Dash in, Lindo, which might in trouble.
Faceless.
Out of range. Yep. Wait, Destiny here, going on towards Piece Descent, stun the massive one towards Super Shady. Revitalize just to make this front line survive a little bit as a man force, slowing the rest of them down. Electrifying beats on towards Super Shady. DC dealing some magic damage. Spectre is the only one in the front line. Gets taken down by Juju. Super light here with the re-engage. Last and Sandy also used. Juju picks up another kill. That's a double kill. And Smurf forced to go back. Madagascar here. Unfortunate.
Madagascar lost the lead to South Africa. The turtle is about to spawn in as well. Lindo is finally getting his farm up and ready, but the Soundboard gets put down as well like a carpet. Maybe kill Destiny. I don't know, they just forced too many fights from the start of Madagascar. You should have just stayed and farmed a little bit more. But who knows, maybe it's in their game and maybe it's in their future. They read their palms, Still, I mean, for being 0-2 in the early game, his Juju MC is now 3-2-1.
Yep. Very solid performance there. Retribution Lindo gonna get that. But still slowed down the rest of the backline. Spectre gonna be targeting OG. LTZ picks up the kill. CC here all alone in front like Juju. Spotting him out. Has the electrifying beats already utilized here as he gets a mega kill. There's Smurf answering back. Goes for a shutdown. Killing spree on this Zetian as he slowly chunks down Super Light alongside.
Not much Super Light can do. He is about to get his armor back up, but I believe he's gonna go for a full recount. Over in the bot lane, Harriet moved away and gave Destiny a bit more full, but look at the damage coming from Smurf. 24,000 already.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, it's a carry also. She's gonna snowball a lot harder later on in the mid game.
I mean, it is indeed a carry. It's very good against tank epics. Like, I mean, Xborg, if you consider him, and the but look at the conceal play.
Yep, towards goals are relatively easy. Curtain call connecting too, but still not being utilized though. Juju MC the next target, but too far ahead. Instead, South Africa focusing their resources on towards top lane.
Look at CC in the mid lane, just clearing out that wave. Yisunshin is about to get his red buff as well. But Joy, look at that fat wave. 4 minions on the top lane, just allowing her to get a bit of farm. I mean, she's gonna get a lead in levels, I believe, after taking her. Super Shady.
And Destiny picks up the kill with that little bit of magic bonus, though. CC getting invaded, bot lane's getting pushed, and looks like Madagascar slowly resurfacing, although Juggler is struggling a little bit. And of course, some backup from his team. Goes for a dive on towards GGMC instead, perhaps? No, can be revealed. Vision given here. As shown towards backlines, Birdie on towards GGMC, but so low on HP. CC with electrifying beats, just not enough here. AOG just to escape out of that action as Lindo here for the re-engage, but too late. As Turtle is now going to be contested for South Madagascar. No, one's going to be going on towards here as Maltese gets one, maybe perhaps. Super Shady picks up the kill, but he's no longer in the front line, being bursted down by Destiny, and he sends him to the grave.
Golden Star picked up by Destiny as well. Smurf has yet to be shut down. He's still 3-0-4. That early game advantage really pushed Team Madagascar to take the lead.
Oh.
Look at Birdie.
Yeah, traction pull just to pull him back. But again, yeah, like you said, level difference here, too tanky right now.
I mean, the buckshot is indeed too tanky, but if he's gonna go for the Radiant armor as well. But looking at the top lane, the Joy needs to shin. 1v1 situation.
Yep. Lindo here, tries to escape. But wait, look at Destiny, he's on the chase here, folks. Super Shady trying to help his ally out, but he's gonna get caught in the process. Revitalize his tank, Birdie in the turret a little bit more, but Super Shady gonna be then trying to go on to Spectre perhaps. Oh, little TC not gonna be landing on towards anyone here as South Africa try to make a comeback on towards one of his teammate, but I mean, Madagascar.
Yeah. Lord is up in 1 minute. The turtles have been all slain out side of Madagascar, 2 turrets. In Team South Africa didn't push anything at all. I mean, that's because they don't have a physical pusher. They don't have the Bruno. They don't have Moscow. They don't have something to actually do a ton of damage without using skills. Because with Harry, you need to use your skills. You need to dash. You need to do damage with the dashes. However, with Carry, you just need to press your basics attacks, and that's about it. However, Lindo just
traction pulse
enough.
Hang on, pulse there. Phoenix to send the stun. The rest of South Africa is killing spree for Super Light here. Frontliner down for Madagascar.
Extremely good pick up from the side of South Africa, which is gonna allow them. But look at Destiny.
Yeah, so much more damage for this carry right now. Speed Light Wheels shut down here. A mega kill for Destiny as Madagascar slowly pushed towards the top lane though. Super Shady has to defend this. They realize that the Lost One is spawning in the bot lane. He has to rotate back here. But CC is going for 1v2 perhaps. No, has back out. Lindo on the chase here. Half HP. Will he survive? No, he doesn't. As Mlbb picks up the kill.
AOG has been used though. The Lord is up. It's a 4 versus 4, 5 versus 4 situation right now. Smurf might be next on a chopping block, but Bird is there, Destiny is there, Spectre is there as well. Look at the damage. Traction pulse.
Oh, traction pull. Yep, pulls him back on towards the fight here. But Phoenix Descent just to stun the rest of South Africa as Birdie tried to survive all the processes. Killing spree for Valdezi, a massive play for the side of Madagascar as they take down the Lord, perhaps jungler. Not available for the side of Madagascar here. Oh, GGMC just might be targeted. Nope, never mind, plays it safe here. No, although all the while we do have Super Light and bot lane being chunked down though. Vision being revealed. Destiny playing with danger. CC electrifying beats on towards the back line. There's so much burst potential for Destiny, but he's all alone trying to out solidify GGMC, but that doesn't matter. Wait, let's get it. Oh, just out of range.
I was going to still play coming in through. They won't engage.
Oh, and so there's Super Shady, but Chrome dashes out of the fight. UGMC, lot of burst damage onto our Smurf.
Oh, flicker!
Descent, but too late. That's a shutdown for this Kimmy, folks. And Birdie just can't move, but no, picks up the kill. Captain America is just crazy right now.
Captain America is indeed extremely crazy. He's throwing his shields all up and around, but I think his Turgis, Captain Madagascar, but I think the Turgis Piscian was killing Juju, not his shields. But look at CC.
Yeah. Yep. Procs the immortality. Super Shady though with the re-engage here. CC gonna be flickered here. Last set he also used, but too fast and escapes.
Last Insanity baited out, Flicker baited out, and just a kill that could be possibly super light. I think just chasing that was a big waste of utility, because as Xborg, you are the sole initiator. You have the Galactica, but he needs to be the main setter. However, Kimmy is doing an amazing destruction push. But look at Lindo.
Hang on, AOG being landed. Birdie in the next target, revitalizes to keep him alive. But all for how long as South Africa picks out the main frontliner once again. Madagascar left without their captain.
I mean, Traceless did an extreme. I mean, Traceless skill on Yusunshin, the skill one, did an amazing job just baiting out the bug shots roll away. However, CC using the rhythms defensively? It confused me a little bit. I thought she was gonna engage.
Yeah, I guess they didn't want to risk it here, but again, nothing really to do for both the teams here at this phase of the match.
51 seconds to Lord. Both teams have everything basically ready. However, the junglers are the same level, so you know it would be a 50-50 retribution. I don't think Yusunshin is level 15 yet, so it can go both ways. But look at the damage there. Jojo MC went for the top. And Smurf following closer behind, only 5,000 gold. That lane is gonna get pushed out. More people going there.
Oh, hang on. Birdie glances down on Super Shady. Quick descent just to keep it in place. But Lindo with the Mount Choker. Was for re-engage testing so low XP. Gets a credit goal laner for goal laner. But last insanity on towards Spectre here, who is trying to survive. But oh, for how long? As Smurf tries to back out here. Indeed he does, but with the cost of 3 of their members for 1 CC. Trying to find someone, but again, just too late.
Super Shady played extremely well, but look at Juju. So much damage.
So trouble here. Juju MC gets a kill on towards CC here. So low, but Lindo finally picks him up. Killing spree for his Yusunshin as mid lane turret is the priority for South Africa. They want to end the game, although Madagascar will be spawning in a matter of few moments. Lord will be started by Super Light here, folks, as they slowly try to take this before the rest of Madagascar falls through. Here, Birdie pushing in forwards, give the vision, give the range necessary, but Lord slowly chunked down by the side of South Africa. Super Light a little bit low on that Faraga armor, will be vulnerable in the next fight, but doesn't matter because South Africa gets the Lord. Lindo still pushing forward though. Hang on, Lancelot's words, Destiny. Mega kill for this lad here as he gets one more.
The Dauntless ship is such an amazing rework for Yusunshin, just allowing him to have a ship that stands. And you can dash shoot it as well. I mean, even if you gave me the basic ships on the base before, a chance to dash shoot them with Traceless?
Yep.
Man, oh man.
I mean, it's quite the change
Good
here.
old memories.
Indeed.
Still,
But now,
the Lord is gonna march down, no inhibitor tower to defend from it. Look at Super Light, he's in their face. VeloTZ has the AOG ready to rock.
oh,
A ton of damage.
on.
Then on first.
being sent, stunts it on. Lindo does have the Mount Choker, lands on the worst one. Passion Pulse not getting anyone. Last Insanity zones out the rest of Madagascar. Inhibitors in the main target. Priority. Super Shady wants to end the game, folks, as South Africa takes game number 2 from the hands of Madagascar.
Indeed, they did. South Africa taking the lead in this best of 5 series, but still 3 possible games where Team Madagascar can turn it around. I mean, if they don't win the next one, that's gonna be it. So it's a lot on the plate. However, a quick look at the highlights. Look at the early game dominance coming in from Smurf.
Yep, I mean, he just got so farmed.
Just killing your counterpart 2 times is amazing. But look at Birdie. We didn't notice that. He survived so low HP.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to show the passive comes in clutch in every single moment.
God. I still didn't like the Harriet picture. It did a ton of damage, it did its job, but still, I just think that Juju MC did a better job.
Yeah.
You know, she was, or he or she was pushing the turret a lot. Amazing job from the Yusunshin. Not one retribution missed, not one fight lost.
Yep.
Look at that AOG on Spectre as well. Boom! I'm gonna give
I
that
guess
5 big booms.
But I guess, yeah, the thought process of South Africa was it. Maybe they have the Kimi already, why not throw in the Harriet on towards that mix? But again, the problem in the early game was they gave too much leeway to the mage. You got your own mage who's dying out early on, and then again Lindo couldn't really farm, which against his Joy, who was just getting so much value out of even some of those builds.
Not much you can do in either of these scenarios, but look at the damage coming in from those I mean, ultimates, I mean, the Xborg was doing a ton of damage with the recent change. Now he does true damage on his ult as well. It's a big difference that, you know,
Very big.
last
Very big,
insanity,
yeah.
it's just big.
Oof.
Look at
They didn't even have to sing the waves at this point because I mean Madagascar just really walked up. They were one member down right before. I mean, and it is their most important member, Destiny, here, who has insane single target burst. So if Destiny was there before the last fight, could have been a different story. But again, just too far deep in South Africa was just too far deep into their base.
not much you can do, but a quick look at the stats tells us that Juju MC got the highest damage in the game, 60,000 damage, following shortly behind Iesf at 55,000, and in third place Smurf with 52,000 total damage. Joy, I mean, did his job,
Yeah.
alright, but still, I don't think it's, you know, a prime pick. Joy is not that good anymore. The Iesf versus Hayabusa was a bit better because you had a chance, but you know, the flaw Hayabusa, you get Wind of Nature, you get, you know, Winter Crown, you get Immortality, you're gonna get countered. However,
That's true.
it's not a one-man game, it's a 5 versus 5. I mean, so it's just really risky. The draft was good on either side, but I just didn't like the Joy. It's not that popular as it was previously because of the nerf on Sterilium side, as we know. Same with Harris.
Yeah.
Two not so popular heroes who were the top of the top in the previous meta. I mean, I think we have a lot about the most damage dealt coming from Madagascar, 29,000 to 60,000 of Team South Africa. The gold is basically even, just a small 200 or so gold difference. 2 turtles, 0 lords, 3 turrets, 1 turtle, 2 lords, 7 turrets down. Gold obtained from minions, just a 2,000 difference. Again, just a small difference. It was just already getting into the late game stage. Lindo, 11,556 gold. Most eliminations, Juju MC with 7. Most damage dealt, Juju again with 60,350. And the most assists, Lindo yet again.
Indeed, like game number 1, game number 2 here, and I've
Support
seen a
Iesf
pattern with the junglers being the main support and the mages being the ones to dish out the damage, burst down all those frontliners, and even, I mean, be opposing towards your adversary here, which again, Zushin had the leverage, but Juju was just too much of a burden towards the side of Madagascar later on. But here,
I mean, not much you can do in that stage of the game. You already were winning the early game, but you just didn't know how to carry over the momentum. But we're gonna give the players a short little break, Linwell. But before that, who do you think is gonna take the series? Do you think there's gonna be a best of, I mean, it's gonna be a full series, or do you think Team South Africa is gonna seal the deal and take the victory away from Madagascar?
well, with the way how South Africa is riding the wave from the momentum of the first game, I mean, slowly by slowly, I mean, if Madagascar breaks, South Africa just might go in for a clean sweep.
I mean, I don't know. I just think South Africa is gonna seal the deal in this next one. But we're gonna see you guys after a short little break to confirm what we said. Linwell said Madagascar. I said South Africa. See after this short little break.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Iesf Africa Qualifiers 2025. It's day 3 of the BOFI series, and today we've had South Africa versus Madagascar for the first 2 rounds. And for the series here, it's coming down to the wire. South Africa 2-0 on towards Madagascar. It's game for Madagascar. If they'll be able to make a comeback, game 3, it's going to be quite interesting.
But first, we have some news for the game that's gonna go later on. The team is gonna be playing against Egypt. It's going to be Morocco. Drumlers, please. Tunisia, they played a good game. It went 1-1. Then Morocco took the win. They just, took the series. I mean, who do you think is gonna win the last series? Do you think Madagascar is gonna turn it around, or do you think South Africa is just gonna seal the deal and get the 3rd win needed?
Well, I mean, it's gonna be pretty tough to say for Madagascar here, at least, because I mean they've got to be down in the dumps right now. 2 games going on and almost 2 full games. First game 20 minutes, second game 14 minutes, and now I mean you're gonna head into game number 3. Low mentality, low probably expectations. So if they're able to go into the zen and focus, change their draft. Going on towards here, I believe they'll have the best opportunity. Maybe if they have the Uranus, that could be enough.
The Uranus jungle, please mention it correctly. Linwell, Uranus jungle is a menace to deal with.
Uranus
However,
gold.
I don't think we're gonna see it. Uranus gold? I
Not
doubt
much.
Uranus gold. Nah.
I mean, it didn't work
hold
out
on,
for
hold on. Let me
Tunisia because you gave them tips earlier.
Let me just
yesterday.
go back in time. 1 second, let me just go back in. No, it was not
Right,
Uranus.
right.
I didn't pick Uranus once, it's just, you're just hearing things. However, I think we're not gonna see a Uranus ever. I mean, we saw
Ever,
it one
yeah.
time, we saw it 2 times actually, but I don't think never again. Uranus is just so hard to deal with. It's such a nuisance hero. He does a ton of damage, he heals a ton of damage, he tanks a ton of damage, he just eats it for breakfast, He punches metal for fun as well. But what is
Guys,
South Africa gonna ban? Are they
yeah.
gonna go with the one ban again? Are they gonna go with the Matilda ban again? I mean, I'd like to see a Frederick, but at the end of the day, it's night, so everything could happen.
That's true.
1-1,
Very well
Matilda.
said.
Matilda,
Perhaps.
just do it, Fred.
Yeah, I mean, it's draft of game 1, 2, and 3 might just be similar, but I mean, viewers out there, you should take a shot probably every time Zakota mentions Uranus. Maybe even have a really great night.
I don't think. No, don't do that, please. I think you guys are gonna just go to the hospital if you drink every time I say Uranus. But still, Matilda is gonna get banned out. Will the first follow through as well? Baksha getting banned out from Madagascar,
Jungle?
not giving South Africa a chance. I mean, I believe it was the first peak of Madagascar yet again. So
Yeah.
I finally good. Yeah, YSS. I mean, I was playing YSS. I think I had the fastest game of my season when I hit level 15 with Yusun. I believe I was 8 minutes and 16 seconds for level 15 max build as well. So
Yeah.
you need
was one of the
jungler,
games-
hit me up.
There was one of the games yesterday also, and this time, I mean, where am I going with this?
I don't know.
mean, Zakota, you're not going to be able to play the Yishunshin if you're in either of these matches, I believe.
What, they're gonna ban it out?
Yeah.
You think?
All
Why?
jungle bans, like the Uranus, the Yishunshin. Like,
Oh, you mentioned it.
I spoke it into existence.
If I was playing in their play, I would play extremely unorthodox junglers. You see me on the Ruby jungle, you see me on the Kalea jungle, Uranus jungle.
Beleric.
I didn't try Beleric jungle yet.
Oh. I mean, you tried Akai at least, so maybe one of the time.
Akai was meta jungle before.
Yeah, that's
I've
true.
tried Cho jungle. I mean, everything you could think of that was decent with the tank build, I tried. I got Kacha, Beleric. No, I did play Kufra jungle. There are so many heroes that I've
That's a
played with jungle.
but that's a
I mean, I
different
think I've
meta.
played every single hero that's good, that can clear jungle at a reasonable pace.
Fair
But
enough.
we're gonna see the Kimi getting banned now, leaving Madagascar with the Farsa.
Barca,
Will
yeah.
they lock it in or will they go for the, Maybe. Hayabusa. Hayabusa's
Lancelot
open. Fan is
also.
open. Lancelot, it's an iffy pick still. You need to have an extremely coordinated team for a good Lancelot to prove well, and more than that, you need extremely good internet, or at least MS, because the lower the better, because the dash delay is gonna be so. I mean, you can tell the difference if you play in versus 5 ms Lancelot and a 50 ms Lancelot is gonna be night and day difference, because he just has a faster reaction speed, better latency. He's gonna just dash faster. He's gonna be more responsive. But Smurf is indeed gonna pick out at Farsa. Will South Africa respond with the Zetian, or will they respond with the Jukshin?
Kalea's still also on the board here, and Yowo being landed here alongside the Lancelot here. Looks like South Africa want to go for a quick game.
Spoke of the devil, and he appeared. Lancelot in true forms, picked out by South Africa. As you said, the Kalea is. I mean, I did mention it as well. One, if not the best roamer right now in the current patch. I mean, yes, the Baksha is good, but still, the Kalea has extremely good pickup potential, good healing factor. I mean, there's just, something about this hero. I think only Arlok is better setting-wise, because you can pull multiple people, you have a better stun, you have an annoying dash with crowd control immunity, or ultimate has crowd control immunity. You cannot be stunned, only suppressed. But you're gonna see obvious Kacha, Linwell. Isn't this a bit too early to show your wildcard picks?
Yep, very much so. And I mean, with the second draft coming in, bans are going to be pretty obvious for the side of South Africa, with either the jungle or even the gold lane here that are going to be banned out. Probably the gold lane, although since they have the first pick in that scenario. But now, South Africa, the final pick for the first draft phase. What are you thinking here, folks?
I think Madagascar is thinking about a Roger jungle, and I think South Africa is thinking about, I was going to say, the Granger. Because he was banned out 2 games, and this game he wasn't banned out, and it's just great against these immobile heroes. Kacha has a short dash, Obvious has a short dash, but it is going to get banned out, which is direct counter, as you know, to the Granger. And again, a static hero, Farsa, just, 3 deaths on attacks, boom, 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 you're gone. Zetian going to get banned out, again, direct counter to Farsa. However, will South Africa go for the so-spoken Yuzhong, or will they go maybe for a Lapu, or even... I was thinking, put the Kalea on the XP, and I spoke a bit of the Beleric. And the Beleric is extremely nice for the Gacha, because you use that Wrath of the Triad and you completely pull him away from the AOG. It can work. It should work, and it would work in any type of game, but still.
Yeah.
I mean, this is perfection at its finest. This is the semi-final of the African qualifier.
Alright, yeah. But now on towards the final bans here. Will be perfection be seen in the third game after facing first game, second game? I mean, South Africa, they're gonna ban all the marksmen, give this Granger the best time possible. But now, out of Madagascar here, perhaps EXP ban.
Mage ban. Definitely Jukshin. Jukshin, Aurora, Zluoi getting banned out, because you can pick so many heroes on experience lane that will work. I don't think it's worth it to ban just one. Just banning out the mage is gonna already, they have a low hero pool on mage. Just make it lower, and you're already gonna guarantee the mid trade. You have the Farsa as well, so it's just extremely fast and strong lead. Just ban out the Loi, ban out the Jukshin.
Fair enough, yeah.
If I had 50 chance, 1 cent for every time I said Jukshin, I think I had 50 cents, but still, that's not a lot, but it would still a huge amount.
50-50.
However, 50-50, will they go for the Yuzhong? The Yuzhong is a great pick into a Phobius, great pick into a Gacha, great pick into a Farsa, and great pick into the Unknown, because you have that Furious Dive, which is gonna completely deny Farsa, completely gonna deny Phobius, completely gonna deny the dash on the Gacha, and you're gonna heal a Dawn. You're gonna have the Black Dragon form as well, and the Petrify, which is most commonly used. So it's a great pick.
Indeed. I mean, snowball potential also could be huge if it goes for that. Frontline presence is quite strong, but DC here, even against the lane, against Phobius, but
boring.
look at the bigger picture, man.
I don't want to look at the bigger picture. I want to see the dragon.
No. I'm saying like no. CC as in CC is focusing on the words that winning the lane matchup too much. He needs to see the bigger picture. Go for the go for the Yuzong.
Exactly. Go for the Lapu Lapu. Better picks. CC
Indeed,
is a great pick. However, it's a boring pick. It's so it doesn't do anything besides damage. We're gonna see the Suyu clean. All right. I mean, the Suyu is really good in the Lancer because you have that first stun initial, and you have a great execution knight, faster than Lancelet's turn Rose, but depends what the better jungler is because you can use that to your advantage as well.
Indeed.
What is what is the mid pick? What will it be?
Aurora? I still think
Lua E or Aurora or Vexana to deny the Gacha entry.
Require a lot of burst. Yeah.
It's so hard. Even the Faramis would be. I mean, again, Faramis. But I doubt it.
Not against the Suyo. Not against the Suyo here. Who is. I mean, look at the set here. Faramis quite good against the Godward, but then again, South Africa, what do you want to prioritize?
Lunox.
That's the furthest.
I don't know if I like that. They just have too many single target damage heroes. Everything is single target on South Africa. And besides the Lancelot.
They're gonna 1v1 every single member here. Or Madagascar perhaps.
I don't really know about Lunox nowadays. It's still okay, but as soon as you use a power of brilliance, you're just, out of the picture. Because as soon as you use chaos, use your mobility, brilliance, seals the deal for you because you jump by the phobias, jump by the gacha, the clean's gonna do a ton of damage to you. And the Suyu, hard to deal with as the Lunox.
A lot of immunity, a lot of mobility here from Madagascar, and not to mention Feather Airstrike gonna come in clutch into the mid to late if left unchecked. So a lot of pressure on Lindo, but will he be able to dive amongst all of this threat from Madagascar here? Quite difficult to say.
I mean, who knows? Maybe Lunox is one of Juju's heroes, one of their practiced heroes. Most played even. And we don't know a lot about this player, but we learn from watching them. However, a few interesting emblems. Yet again, Impure Rage on the Suyu is a bit, I would say, old style. It's very good in solo queue, but I'd go for a killing speed because you just get that extra healing, get that extra rotation speed, and you just a better emblem either way. And on the Lancelot, you need to go really the Impure Rage or maybe even the Concussive Blast. Because you're gonna do basics. Like it's a really risky pick, but you can also go the Warcry. But you need to do 3 dashes, do 3 damage skills. It's the killing spree that I don't like. Oh wait, no, it is indeed the Impure Rage. I was just looking at the middle.
Well,
maybe it is.
Maybe.
Maybe Impure Rage we're just seeing wrong.
Yeah, maybe Impure Rage was the friends we made along the way.
Exactly. Not that many stands from the side of South Africa. Again, just the Kalea.
Although baiting out the
CC.
Yeah, baiting out the Revitalize huge there for upcoming fights though. Lito already taken though. Gonna be noticed in the bushes. Birdie alongside CC notice. LTZ getting jumped here. A lot of burst damage, but he's just gonna be able to heal that up. Lindo tries to go for it. Has half the puncture and with the Phantom Execution and first blood going to the hands of Super Shady as he gets one more here. South Africa, Juju, so much burst damage.
Super Shady getting the kill this early on, I think is a big mistake. But look in the bot lane. Destiny.
Yeah. Gets taken down here. And just before Turtle also could rotate over. Super Light gotta be vulnerable and targeted here as the XP lane here falls here. Finally a kill on the board for Madagascar.
Madagascar did get the kill on Super Bite. Look at execution.
Well, first damage coming in from Juju alongside Lindo, but Spectre with the Infernal Pursuit trying to resurface. Has to back out though. South Africa, Juju alone is pretty brilliant. Sorry, Leo CC on the chase, on towards Lindo. Snipes him out. LTZ goes for a jump. Doesn't have the level 4 ready though. And it's gonna be countered instead. Super Light going on towards Smurf. Doesn't have the current call. And not enough burst here for the side of South Africa. Super Light on the chase on towards CC. Spectre also trying to initiate maybe for his team. They're all gonna be contested here. But Lancelot has the retribution, has to walk up. Spectre and Birdie on his way, has to use the beetle, but Turtle can be taken by Madagascar.
He is unable to contain it because with Lancelot, you are so vulnerable after you use your Thorn Rose. The Phantom Execution takes a little bit of a wind up to charge. However, with Suyu, just instant skills. And Smurf using that Farsight at the most potential, just spamming out those alternative strikes, that their airstrike, a ton of damage. However, the Gatsgacha is playing an extremely good front line, just zoning it out. I mean, not much you can do. Spectre as well, they're shoulder to shoulder, freezing them out. He's gonna go for the Thunderbolt deal as well as here you're gonna wait for the Barracks. Honestly, you're gonna lack a ton of damage. Because you already have a fighter jungle and it's gonna be somewhat tanky, and with the passive, 30% for physical, it's gonna be noticeable into a Lancelot and into a mostly physical damage from Team South Africa. He's the only one doing, as we know, it's Juju doing the magic. But I don't think it's gonna be enough to shut down the studio completely. But Super Shady
members going towards Super Shady. Flickers out of the AOG though, tugging on towards Destiny, but there's a knockup. There is gonna be the Tsunami Slam on towards the turret as CC gets taken down, traded in the process. So
look at Spectre
meant just to survive though. Juju has a flicker out, but still out of range. Spectre has the flicker if he wants to pull commit. No knockup and Thorn Rose just slow him down. And Spectre forced to go back to the top lane.
Pulse?
Yeah. I mean, all the while though, as the fights were happening in top lane, meanwhile, Super Light just got so much value with the turret.
Super Light did indeed get a full turret broken, allowing him to get a goal lead over his counterpart, over Spectre. Yes, Spectre managed to force out the flicker of Lunox, but still, and huge respect to just sticking out your lane. That's the CC, you stick out your lane, you're gonna win the lane, you're gonna do a ton of damage, you can rotate later on. You have super fast clear, you have extremely good movement, you have that annoying dash when you're unable to be caught. You have that curtain. I mean, just linking two players done already. It's
That's
a
true.
huge indirect stun. It's not counted as a stun, but still a link up. It's like the Carmilla Blood link.
Yeah.
However, like if you're a Suyu, if you're a Farsa, you're getting forced, And on the bot lane, I mean, the Clint is managing to pull his weight, but they used so many resources for that Granger AOG. They used Suyu's Retribution, they used Revitalize, they used Clint's Flicker, the Farsa Bird. I mean, everything was used in that fight.
Yep. 5 members in the bot lane for Madagascar, and they're again, like you said, respect the decision for Super Light to just stick it out. And he was in the draft picking the CC for the lane. And I mean, he stood his ground, he stood his word, and still won the lane, I guess. Now got a turret, now going to be able to freely rotate for his team, for the South Africa in those innumerable matches that, fights that are going to come. Because again, Turtle's going to be spawning in bot lane. So now, since lane advantage wise, leaning more towards South Africa, I mean, how do you think it's going to go, Zagoda?
I mean, from what we see on the screen, we know that South Africa has the advantage. They have 1.4 thousand gold lead over South. I mean, over Madagascar. I mean, I was thinking of South Sudan for some reason.
Yeah.
However, look at the Lindo. Yeah, South Sudan. I mean, the south of Sudan.
Yeah, I mean,
it isn't the play, but I don't know. I was thinking of Sudan for some reason. However, it is irrelevant because the game is back up and ready. Was there a kill off camera? No, there wasn't.
Oh, no. It was 3-5. Same process here. And now, lanes are going to be reset here. And everyone's just going to farm up and take the jungles. Caps.
CC did manage to get that turret off camera. We didn't see it, but look at the bot lane. They're going to expect a gang. 3 people going towards the turtle is there. Look at Ranger.
Already seen. Suna slam in towards the turret. He's gonna survive. Yes, he does. No, Feather Airstrike just to give him that room to work with.
Is there. Curtain cut. No, she's not gonna go from the turret.
She's waiting in the bush here. Possibly Turtle spawned in. So now South Africa want to take the advantage, but they're jumping on towards CC as the jungler for Madagascar falls. Smurf the next target here. No, Tsunami Slam not available. Spectre all the way from the top here. Go for a re-engage, but the turtle's gonna be chunked down by South Africa now. Jungle not available. They want to take
at
this fight,
Farsa.
perhaps. Super Shady. So low here. Takes down maybe the turtle here. Dashes in so forward. Smurf so low in HP. Lindo on towards Spectre here. AOG not connecting on towards anyone. Revitalize keeping the rest of Madagascar alive here as Spectre just infernal pursuits into in existence here as South Africa is forced to go back. Conceal play though. Hang on. Lindo starts to go in. Maybe Thorn rolls. Phantom execution on cooldown. Not be able to fully commit. Super Shady always every single time. Where's Birdie? But it's just so low.
Oh, look at
Tsunami Slam and towards almost the turret. No PG hanging on for dear life here as he takes the kill. I think he gives it to Super Shady.
2 kills going in the hands of Super Shady. 2 Sky Piercer stacks as well. I mean, that's again another massive lead. It's 2,000 gold difference. Super Light did an amazing job using a curtain call to just block out Smurf and Birdie. And the AOG was used, but
wait,
back down.
They're gonna get caught. Taunted here. Super Light, the next target. Being knocked up there. Tsunami Slam, it could be a great option. Super Shady getting killed spree. Much more damage on towards South Africa, but Smurf gets it straight. Lindo with the Phantom execution. Doesn't find anyone. CC so low in HP. Has to dash out, but Spectre is going to be left vulnerable to the hands of Juju MC as Destiny tries to run away, but Lindo is not going to allow that as a massive burst damage comes from through with his Lancelot.
Turtle is up in about 30 seconds. The bot turret is gonna be unprotected, giving Lindo free farm on top and free farm for Super Shady on the bot lane. But Suyu is there. Will he try to commit for a kill on the Granger, or will the Granger outplay and kill him? Seeing the S1 being charged out.
That's it here. It's out of range. Flickers out into action and mega kill for this Granger. Super Shady is on a rampage.
Huge outplayed 6-1 KDA 3 Sky. Oh! Juju!
Juju? Was he possessed?
I believe he was possessed. He was walking by himself towards the bottle, getting taunted in the big burly hands of Birdie, and just Murph managing to lock him down with that feather airstrike, allowing them to get that I would say free kill.
You know, Zakota.
Something for nothing.
Some would call it bad juju, but yeah.
Low hanging fruits. Very low hanging fruit.
It's not even a fruit at this point. It's just a rock. But yeah, top lane pressure applied by Madagascar.
Wait, clean Sky Piercer?
Wait. What? Wait, what? Wait, okay, hang on. Let him cook, hang on. Maybe Birdie targeted though. Feather airstrike. Smurf gonna be left very vulnerable here. Tauros Phantom execution could be optimal though. Use it up and gets the kill onto her Birdie though. Lindo's gonna be targeted now. That's like immune it and dash out with a puncture. Super Shady with the re-engage. Spectre could try to back out, but GGMC although with the re-engage from the top lane side. It's gonna be that Sonata as gets in down on towards the red bar. And 2 more kills for the side of South Africa.
Not much they can do. Lunox was coming from the top lane, using her power of chaos, just allowing her to do a ton of damage with each skill. The Granger, as soon as the Granger showed up, not much they could have done. As the Death Sonata really hurts, and that first kill as well, it just completely melts anyone and everyone. The only one who can tank it, I believe, is Spectre. The conceal play. He's melted out. Velocity's Super Shade is there as well.
Push back though, Phantom execution, retribution, not been landing it, and Smurf instead taking the orange buff, but he will be the main target here for the rest of South Africa. Third game takedown, and here alongside Destiny walks up, CC with the range attacks. Oh, Super Shady. That's not just to keep them a little low. Lindo though dashes in forwards with Phantom execution. Smurf so low in HP. They're still surviving, but the knockup coming in with the Hydro Slam here as killing spree for Lindo right now. 2 more on the side of South Africa as CC is just too low to defend this turret.
2 versus 5. They still manage to defend that bot lane turret from using its ability. However, the Lord is up and Team South Africa is up 2 members to the tree of Madagascar. However, if the Lord marches down and the tower still have ability, I think it's going to be a good defending point for Madagascar to turn it around.
Yeah,
Clean, however, just needs to start pulling up his weight and do a ton of damage on Shady or Lindo. Lindo is always surviving with 1 HP. Not much you can do there, but look at Super Light.
He's just being struck by ideas there. Ideas to end the game, yeah.
Ideas.
Or maybe that's his Wi-Fi tower.
Okay, Linwell.
Okay. All right.
Really.
Really?
Nice. The low hanging fruits there.
All right. I mean, come on.
Look
We're all
at
about fruit now.
Velocity still play going through. Who will
Yeah,
he pick up?
massive knock with the flicker, but gets the wrong target. Although CC so low in HP here. QDMC just in a burst, stays out of range. For the airstrike, not even burst damage. Turret being chunked down, but Lord so low in HP. Next minion wave, slow down. Bot lanes to the next target. Phantom Execution onto her Smurf. Goes too low and survives there.
That's Sonata.
Initiate from the side of South Africa here. Just enough to get this turret right now. Super Shady onwards, Destiny Smurf trying to defend this. Minions on towards mid lane here. Super Light possibly could go in for the Infernals. Pursuit Spectre could be the main target. It could be the main front line for the South Africa, but they did what they came for. They got the turrets. They got what they wanted, and now they're out.
I mean, the trades are already in the favor of South Africa. The enhanced minions are gonna march down bot lane and mid lane, allowing them to have that ease of their mind. Even so, the Lord did an amazing job. I mean, props to the Lord. It charged extremely well, Linwell.
Yeah, I mean, let's go. I mean, you gotta give the dub to the Lord and minions every single time. They're the main reason why you can't even push in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What would you do? Like, wrap up the homies. Even so, look at Veloz. He did a good job, but he picked up the wrong target. I think he wanted to go for Smurf, but he indeed went for CC. But still, they killed CC.
Yeah.
But Smurf, I think, was the bigger picture, bigger target. I mean, the most, wanted target. Him or Spectre or Destiny. Either of these three, and I think this game is sealed and dealt.
Indeed. I mean, now
Lord
Madagascar
up in 40 seconds.
pushed so far back. Yeah.
No penetration on Clint beside that Malefic gun. I believe he should get a Hunter Strike just to over-penetrate enemies. Look at Granger. Hunter Strike, Sky Piercer, Malefic Roar, Blade of Despair finally picked
the
up.
dream.
From, even the Malefic. What's gonna be the last? Sea Halberd?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, could add enough bonus damage here. You see, Clint having the Endless and Farsa having the Glowing is actually detrimental to getting Sea Halberd's extra damage on towards them.
But I don't think he's squishier than a Farsa.
Yeah.
There's a Sea Halberd though. I mean, I believe it's just for Birdie and Spectre.
Maybe. Just a bonus effect though. Now Lord's going to be the main priority for South Africa. Will Madagascar contest this?
I believe Madagascar can still play. Too late.
Wait. Yeah, they try to go in though. We knocked up maybe CC, the main target here, as Tsunami Slam with a flicker. Tries to escape. Super Shady just that's not out of him. Out of existence.
Look at Lancelot.
Tries to go in, but it's not given the space to work with. Just too much car control from South Madagascar, but slowly by slowly, South Africa cleaning up the table. 5 men. This is a wipeout, folks. And Lord marching down the mid lane, but they have already won the match. The battle has been completed, and South Africa wins the war against Madagascar for Mobile Legends Prime Day.
They are rotating around the Nexus like it's nobody's business. But the Savage in the hands of Super Shady. Seal the deal, an amazing play. The winner of the series is gonna be South Africa with a dominant effect of 3-0 for Madagascar. I mean, not much you can do. They just show dominance in every single game. Linwell, who do you think should get the MVP? Do you think it's gonna be Lindo or do you think it's gonna be Shady?
Oh, I mean, Shady performed extremely well, but actually, I'm gonna give it to Lindo because again, he created enough space. He attracted a lot of attention towards him. Every time he dashed in with the puncture, every time he went in for some action, it was always 3 or 2 enemies always targeting him, and that just gave enough space for his team to work with. You go for Tsunami Slam, you go for maybe in the Chaos Ultimate, and just get 1 or 2. In Curtain Call, a great initiate in that distributed team fight.
And that Lancer did make a lot of space for Super Shady to start hunting, but as soon as he got killed under a tier 3 turret, I knew there was going to be a big game change. Just allow him to get an assist on CC. And I mean, they got so many objectives. just because of that one mishap.
Yeah. Like you said, the domino effect, just insane. Yeah.
That's it. Just not being able to tank anything. Spectre. Yeah, not much you can do in this situation. Feather airstrike was a good thing, but look at how static you are. You can't move, you can't do anything. Look at Super Shady just outplaying CC as well.
And this is why you want to ban out those dive assassins whenever you're going for a still mage in the backline, or you want to go for a punish for him so that he can't really take advantage of it, which they did have with the Phobias, but Phobias should be the one who's initiating and Gatot following alongside. So again, Madagascar's entire team composition slowly, bit by bit, falling to the hands of South Africa.
South Africa showed us what happens in game number 1. I thought Madagascar was going to turn it around for sure, but still, I had my hopes in South Africa along the way. But the first game, 21 minutes, 20 seconds. Second game, around 10, 11 minutes. And now this one, 14 minutes or so because of the, merry-go-round. But still, a savage. The first one of the series, I believe.
Yeah, going to the hands of South Africa also. It is perfect, right? For the African qualifiers in the Iesf 2025. South Africa getting the first Savage here, quite great, even for the first series of day 3 here. But taking a look at the post credits here, at least for the statistics.
Post credits?
Post credits for game number 1. For series
the statistics. 57,000 total damage going from the Grinjan, 13 kills, 1 death, 5 assists. Most healing done in the game by Sissy at 41,000, just getting that Warx Hunter Strike early game, allowing her to overpenetrate enemies, and she got the blade armor as well, just denying Clint's poke potential. That's why I don't like. Sky Piercer on Clint, 50-50. However,
50.
Spectre did an amazing job frontlining all the damage, but still not enough. No one to sustain him as well. They had Smurf, but Smurf was getting poked out by, as we know, Super Shadow. Linda was just going in the back, and Velotizi was just ready to pounce. What would be a better jungler from Madagascar, Linwell?
Well, maybe someone who could open up the space a lot more for your team, because again, a lot of the jungles were banned. The Fredrin, I believe, was open, but against this composition, I don't know if it's a great idea, even against a Granger. So, off the top of my head, I don't know. Zigota, the numbers, what do they mean?
Nothing. But look at the gold up there from Team Madagascar. 5,830. That's, I believe, total gold from the max. The max gold on the team, the most gold one member had, compared to the 446. Come on, a lot of defense damage. Tank as well at a staggering 9,000 difference, 10,000 almost even. However, damage towers is where it really shows the demands of South Africa. At a mere 3,000 coming from Madagascar, at 23,870 from South Africa. That's huge. That's basically every single tower besides the top one. One turtle, 0 lords, 1 turret, 2 turtles, 2 lords, and 8 turrets. Huge congratulations to South Africa for pulling it off in such a dominant fashion. Linwell, do you have any advice maybe to Madagascar?
First you gotta start with the basics for every team here. At least, since again, you have team synergy a little bit, but now being at you have to analyze that game first here. What went wrong here? What went wrong? Was it the draft? Was it the team composition?
Draft
Lancelot being different. Too? Yeah. But it is a major factor, but still there are other small factors. So again, implementing each of them one by one, step by step, which is a great move if you want to improve further on going into the further tournaments coming in the future.
I wish to see a lot of Madagascar, but as I said, they just need to learn the basics. That's the most thing. The macro, micro are what's gonna rule the game. That's what Team South Africa has. They have extremely good macro. They just rotate along the map. The micro for each individual player is above Madagascar's. I think the best player on Madagascar was the jungler, Sissy. but I think we yapped a lot, and we're gonna get ready for the next series, which is gonna be between Team Morocco and Egypt. Gonna see you guys after this short little break.
All right, folks, welcome back to Iesf Africa Qualifiers 2025. It's day 3, first series of the match has gone through in a matter of few seconds, and South Africa versus Madagascar. South Africa took the dub, but now we're on to the next match here, Egypt versus Morocco for the Group A stage. And folks, I mean, this is gonna be one heck of a rematch here. Day 1.
I mean, who knows? Maybe Morocco's gonna take the dub this time, but I still have my money in Egypt. As we know, Tunisia lost 1-2 to Morocco, so I mean, I was expecting them to be in the finals as they're some friends of mine, but you know, you never get what you want. And I mean, still, Morocco, extremely strong team. I played with them, I have scrimed versus them, so I know what they're capable of. But Egypt might just be on another level. It's gonna be a best of 3 series, followed up by that banger of a best of 5, which was won by South Africa. In Linwell, again, I'm gonna ask you the question: which hero suits which country? Do you think Khalid suits a lot of Egypt or Morocco more?
Well, maybe Morocco, because I mean, Egypt already has Kufra, so I mean, you could share, you know.
They
What
can
about you,
share.
Scott? Yeah.
I think Khalid fits a lot more Egypt. I don't know why, because of Aladdin, but I don't think Aladdin's from Egypt. That's the thing I was debating.
He's a fictional character.
Doesn't matter, but let's take a quick look at the team roster. We're gonna see Kenji, Smile, Alpha, Jockey, and Speedy. Amir Mohammed, Ahmed Mustafa, Ahmed Ali, Khalid Abdullah, and Bilal Dabah. Those are the players of Team Egypt. You've seen them before, so make sure to support them in the chat. Meanwhile, you've seen them play. What do you think of their drafts?
I mean, again, they have a pretty good sense of the current meta. They have a pretty good sense on what to prioritize, even in those first picks and in the second later drafts. But again, I see them struggle a little bit in making certain decisions. These are small details, but sometimes the small details can come to haunt you back. The question, though, is Morocco, are they going to be on equal terms later in the draft? Because we've seen them draft before, right, in the past, Dakota.
Speaking of Morocco, here is their team roster, Linoel, if you please.
Yeah. Well, I mean, from the top, it's gonna be Ayato, Super Rival, Yanastis, Captain Rolex, and Kenji. Once again, Masab Samodi, Ayob Bilihik, sorry for that, Amer Bumar, Khalil Abadui, Taha Alami. And this just might be a battle of the Kenjis. What do you think, Skoda?
Battle of the Kenjis, indeed, but it's gonna be again a best of 3 series, so just play for comfort, play for whatever you think is gonna work out. As we've seen Morocco do pretty well against Egypt. Not bad. They got to a 2-1 in day number 1, if I'm not mistaken. So who knows? Maybe they're gonna take this series by storm. Maybe they're gonna take the dub over Egypt.
Yeah, maybe indeed. I mean, they both have really good majors and really good centers, though. But question again. Dakota, what was that smile? Nothing, huh? all right. Fair enough there. Well, I mean, the draft though, what do you think? Is it gonna be a repeat of game number 1? I mean, not game number, day number 1, which...
Definitely not. I think they're gonna go for a defender. I think they're gonna go for more of an assassin-esque type draft. I mean, the Fredern is there, the Arlot is gonna be present 100% of the time. If he's not banned out, Rano's jungle, maybe.
Nah, after 3 days of this series, I mean, if you let the Urna slip through,
it's 2
teams. No,
we've seen Urano's jungle once.
Maybe game number 2, but not game number 1. Game number 1, I don't think he's gonna fly under the radar. It's definitely gonna be checked.
Who knows? Stop being a hater, Linwell. Urano's jungle would be a big possibilities. I mean, definitely didn't go to the DMs and say, go Urano's jungle. I'm kidding, of course. I didn't even have that much time on my hands. However, everything is possible. I believe they did experiment a lot with Urano's jungle in scrims. I did not play versus Egypt this much this season.
Yep.
I mean, or at all. I didn't play that many scrims. Just barely, no time. But, I mean, I'm excited to see what their draft is going to be. I believe it's going to be somewhat resembling of season 32. Just that fighter-esque meta, you know, the Paquito possibly showing up. Maybe, I mean, we're gonna stick at 100%. Maybe, yeah. But I'm feeling something, you know, new, something refreshing is gonna show up here.
Yep, definitely. Teams do really like to throw in that surprise in the, like a pocket pick out of nowhere in a first game, just to throw off your opponents here. And we'll see maybe if either of these teams apply this strategy. I'm certain if they do, it's gonna be one heck of a game.
I mean, it's all down to crossing the eyes and crossing the T's as well, because everything could happen. You could get this right, this wrong. You could maybe make a mishap in the draft. Maybe you can gonna draft an Paquito into an Xborg. And as you know, an Xborg loses to Paquito usually, but not in the recent patch, because Xborg is more tanky and Paquito is more squishy, and Paquito is slower. And so, no, everything would turn. A just slight miscalculation could cost them the victory. I have high hopes for Egypt, but still, Morocco is again a strong team, a contender to win it all. But I mean, I did say who was my favorite. You said Morocco, I said Egypt. So who knows? It's gonna be left the draft.
It's a good keeping on betting my words there. I mean, Dakota might have a favorite, guys, but I mean, I equally support both these two teams. They have a pretty good chance in following up through a couple of rounds, but draft's already way ahead right now.
Draft is ahead. We yapped a lot. Lance are getting banned out. Farsa getting banned out. Baksha as well from the side of Egypt. Morocco banning out the Yisun Shin. And Imi following up probably with that Uranus. I don't think they're going to give it away. If the
Yeah.
Arlott ban, the Bruno.
No way! Game number 1!
Morano's jungle.
Egypt.
Come on.
Again?
It's not too.
It's also our. Oh,
Fireball, as they say.
not like this. Not like this.
Linwell, you have to believe in me sometimes. You know, you have to put some trust behind my word. But we're the most gonna get them picked up, and I'm assuming the Arlott as well on the team of Morocco. Yanassis could maybe even go for the Wuzetian early on or the Jukshin, but we know Smile really likes the Jukshin pick. He's a monster with that. But Captain, you forgot.
Oh no.
Captain Morocco with the Hilda plays coming through.
Yeah. It's almost looking like a repeat of day 1's Goda here, with Hilda being
With Uranus
prioritized by
jungle,
Morocco
possibly?
a lot. Yeah, and Uranus here, which did he play the Uranus jungle Egypt on day 1? I don't believe, right? Day 2 it was Tunisia who played.
Wait, Linwell.
Yeah, wait.
Another member of the Super family
Oh. Wait.
on the side of
Super
Egypt.
Kalea? Super
No.
Kalea?
Don't you see Super right there?
Yeah, I see Super, but I can't read his full name. I'm forgetting here.
You're
Let me check
forgetting
this.
their names?
Let me check the database. Hang on.
No
Hold
way.
your
Literally,
horses.
you're forgetting the
Hold your
names
horses.
of the roamer from Team Egypt. How
Hold
could
your
you?
horses.
How could
Hold
you,
your
Linwell?
horses.
We're gonna see Kenji
Oh, yeah.
pick up his signature pick, Khalid as well. So as we say, it's gonna be left to the bones. Everything is
No,
just gonna
I
be
mean, he's a substitute here. Super Mario.
Super Mario.
Yeah.
The substitute, the Super family has been finally pulled out. But is he part of the Super family or is just a coincidence? Coinciding.
Could be. I mean, but
Alice
I
been
mean,
banned out.
oh,
Interesting. Alice Angela combo is still pretty strong, but as I said, the Jukshin in the hands of Smile is not gonna bring a lot of Smile, but in fact, it's gonna bring a ton of rounds. Who do you think Egypt is gonna go ban out? Do you think they're gonna go maybe for the Mage? They're gonna ban out the Zetian or the Lunox?
Ooh,
Interesting.
as
For
we're
the
speaking.
Uranus, it's a pretty decent pick.
Yeah. I mean, they want to keep the front line safe, I guess. And mentality going to this again. Egypt pretty strong, but again, the bans are Morocco answering back. Once again, could target jungle. If they don't know, do they know?
I mean, if you don't know, you don't know. But what do you think? Do you think Morocco is gonna ban out the goal laner? Do you think? I mean, the Bruno's already banned out from what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna go
Irritel?
ban the Irritel or ban out
Maybe.
the 1-1?
Probably 1-1 there.
The Granger.
Neither. Okay. Wait. Egypt countering back. Final bans of this series here. Jungle open, mage open, but they target the Kagura, giving Zushin the
The
Zetian
Zetian?
still open, right? Yeah.
Zetian is open. Rora is still open. Novaria is still open. We saw it from Egypt.
Lilia is
side, but
open also.
I don't know about Lilia because you have the Calais, you have the Jukshin, you have a stronger early mid. We already know the Rome of Morocco, we know the XP of Morocco. We don't know the jungle and the mid. Who could it be?
Yeah.
Are they gonna go for Fanny maybe on Egypt's side? Or they're gonna keep the Warren's jungle? Come on now. What? Alpha, just go already on your Arlott. Just, you know, keep it there. And Speedy,
Yeah.
just go for
Oh, export jungle. Yeah.
XBC jungle, and we're gonna see
Yeah.
probably the Irritel and Arlott. I'm
Mhm.
feeling it in
I
my
like
fingertips.
Quite good here. Yep. I mean, if they don't lock in the
I'm really
Arlet,
proud of
Lapu, or Urn, or
Lapu. I really doubt. Arlott is such a better pick because it's a setter, and they're gonna have the Kalea just pulling them. You can pull them even further, you know, to get them at the tip
Yeah.
of the spear and just push them into your enemy lines or into your friends. I mean, it depends on which you're standing. Because Arlott
Indeed.
is Clint. Huh.
against Moskov.
It's
Yeah.
alright.
He wins the
Because
trade,
no,
but I mean,
no, he just
the team fight.
wait.
right?
Joy as well. Oh come on, Alpha! You could have
Oh,
Wait, what if it's a Joy XP? What if it's a Joy XP?
nah, that's cope. That's cope. That's 100%
You're
cope.
you're a coper, not me, man.
No.
Come on.
I'm a facts guy. I believe in the facts.
What? You're a factor?
No, huh? Wait, what?
You're a factor.
Hey,
You
hey,
fact
hey,
check.
Chico, chill. No, that's the wrong wording here. I mean, wait, but Morocco here with the final pick. Although, what are we thinking?
Fact checker. Factor.
Fact check that. Fact check that. Hey, run the numbers.
I really wish
Jarvis.
not, 'cause your jokes have been, you know, really as dry as scalded sand. But as I said, the Navarre is gonna get picked up. He's giving Moscow
Jarvis,
that
clip that.
extra spear of distraction. No, Jarvis will not clip that. Do not listen to him. But I really don't like the Joy. Joy is such how can I say it? An underwhelming pick. We've seen it in game number 2 of the series between Madagascar and South Africa, and left a lot of things open. I mean, they have 3 magic dealers already on Team Egypt, and just adding another one on top of that, then you could have went for a jungler like Fanny, like Link. I mean, so many good choices.
Indeed, but I mean,
Ranos?
we've never seen a Fanny in this region, at least in the tournament here.
We've seen an Ranus jungler before a Fanny. How do you feel?
Yeah. I mean, I can't
You're
say
a
I'm
doubter.
disappointed. I mean, you know, good for Uranus. I mean, he's been seeing positive network. We've seen rise in Uranus stocks here in Africa region for the Iesf 2025. But folks, we're heading into game number 1 for the second series of the day. Egypt versus Morocco. Egypt on the blue side, Morocco on the red side. Who will be the ones to take the victory for this game?
I have my money on Team Egypt. As you said, you have your money on Team Morocco, but still, especially then it's gonna start for a blue buff. Look at the clear speed difference between Awam and especially.
Yep, already there. Gone on towards the orange buff now. Rotating pretty fast.
Look at, I mean, right now I believe the Luke shit is winning out the mid trade because you're still an Ovaria. Look at the damage on Yanastis.
Yeah, I mean, he has to fall back here. Captain Rolf's trying to mark down Smidgy, but again, Hilda chasing. Wait, what happened in bot lane? Alpha.
It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's Alranos. You can take it.
Yeah. This is gonna heal back here, right before the next one. Kenji though. Wait. Oh, we dash shot.
Forcing out the flicker on Kenji.
Huge here. Huge spell. Utilized 2 members already gone here.
Also
Alpha.
Meteor.
Oh, out of range. Pretty tanky. He's playing with fire right now. Every single time we see Alpha on the red HP, and okay, now he's gonna recall.
Well, he's made out of metal, isn't he? So he can play out with any fire he wants. He's gonna shape his hands into a sharper weapon and just spin. But in the top lane, we're gonna see the Kalea trying to camp on Ayato, possibly.
Yep. He knows he's there, has played safe versus his team, but Smidge is going to be next target. Flickers out into her safety. But the last Insanity is now going to make crowd controlled as first blood for especially Dan. Meanwhile, the electrifying beats, it's just enough. A double kill going out to the hands of Super Mario instead. Ooh. Right, Kenji though, with the re-engage. As Meteor, still surviving there. Pretty tanky.
I believe even if they dive, Kalea would she still would have tried. But look at the Waranos, you're gonna get that level 4 advantage for the Khalid toss. They got it at roughly amount at the same time. Still, not speedy.
Yeah.
He's winning all the trade, he's pushing back that Moscow. Right now they can
Yeah.
up by the Export is there, he's gonna try to look for a fight. Navaria is there, Awad is there, he's gonna get the dashes.
Yep, tries to find someone, maybe Asreko. Let's give the range here on towards Super Mario, who's so low right now. Kenji chasing on towards him, but just too far away for the range to stop to connect. But Awado, meanwhile, tanking down on towards the Nasties, but all alone now as he taken down by Kenji here. A lot of burst damage from his Khalid. Awad on towards Captain Rolex. Smidgy doesn't have the mana, but all the while Super Mario on towards Kenji here as the Astral Meteor connects on towards the backline. Super Mario so low. Kenji survives. Morocco here gets away with murder. Awado in the backline, especially that next target. Rock Armor not ready enough. It's Captain Rolex. It's gonna be the next one. The Meteor landing on towards, but doesn't matter.
That's have been missed. Rod. However, they are doing an amazing job of just relocating back after a loss. Like Joy just healed up using that red buff. Not much you can do. Look at Alf, where he is. He's crazy. He's a crazy boy. even so in the
Yep.
top lane, we're gonna see possibly an invade coming from Awad.
Oh.
No vision on that path. Tomorrow,
Hang on. Tries
look
to
at
go
that
in,
healing.
maybe. Yeah, I mean, the front lines are Morocco is just too tanky right now. But I mean, it can out damage maybe the mid game.
It all depends, but look at the rotation speed of Kenji. He has that pivot control buff. Alpha is just gonna go in his face and farm those Thunderbolt stacks.
Yep.
Awad got his level 7 before, especially then did, but still we're gonna put his head to get the punish.
Oh,
SOD!
there's the structure on land. Oh, no, Speedy dashes out in towards safety here. Purify, just escape. Although going to be marked by Smidgy here. Push back though, and Captain Rolex survives there, and it gets away here in the nick of time though.
It all depends. It's all in the hands of Awad right now. The turtle is up in 60 seconds. Smiley used his lantern flare just to go a bit and try to maybe chase out Ayato, who used his purify. But Clint got, look at the gold, 1000 gold lead for the Clint. That poke potential is coming in through. And oh man, this is gonna be an amazing fight that's coming up. Everyone has their abilities ready to go. Yanas is used his Astral Echo, but he's gonna get it soon. Look at Joy, she's in the bot lane.
Yep. I mean, rest of the team though. Egypt on the top lane side, going on towards Captain Rolex. And
the flicker?
It's gonna survive. Yep.
Turtle up in 16 seconds. Super Mario is just healing up Speedy. And Joy is gonna try to take that turret bot lane. SOD.
Oh, Spear. Dang on, does it
Gets
connect?
marked.
Yes, it does. Oh, I'm gonna be stunned in the wall. No, watch it out of range. Kenji's trying to go in. Raging Stance Service could be good, but I think it's off cooldown. Indeed, it is. They're all gonna be next contested here. Much like Egypt, perhaps they don't have the jungler ready. Has to defend the bot lane. Although Ayato is targeted a little bit by Awad, though pushes him back, stays safely. Meji pushing back Yanastis on already then, but it's gonna be next here as the lantern sort of makes him survive. But the backline's being melted a lot, but still. Oh, so nice slam on towards Captain Rolex here. Not Speedy, but gonna be the one to pick up the kill. Kenji's revitalizing in the bushes out for the next target here, especially then Astral Meteor coming in, but the flickers right into safety. Kenji doesn't have the Raging Sandstorms to go in and initiate for his team here. Has to flicker out in safety. Awa dashing in, wants to get Kenji, but the Typhoon just giving him the dash needed to escape.
Talking about the Typhoon, one just took the tower down in bottom. SOD marking down Awad, giving a possible entry point to the Moscow, who is gonna try to take down that tier 2 inhibitor turret. However, last sanity used by especially 10, allowing him to maybe possibly take down that mid turret if they're looking forward to it. Captain Rolex 30 seconds for his flicker to be up and ready. Alpha 61 seconds or 80 seconds, no 80 seconds. But Speedy farming at an incredible pace, 4.7 thousand gold. Hayato is 400 gold behind. That might not seem like a lot, but that's basically half an item.
Yep. Yep. I mean, and mostly it's an item that saves you in most of these fights here, at least. But now, focus can change right now. What build is going? Because I mean, Nasty is just doing so consistent damage. Only in the mid game now. Again.
Again. And again, and the tier 3 turret on the bottom gets taken up by not Speedy. The tier 3 on top as well, gonna get taken out by Ayato, who gets his gold stuff already. Look at the mid.
Yep. Hang on, that's right. Ready for the fight. Then could go in for the last insanity, perhaps. Flickers out into safety, not Speedy. Meteor connecting on towards Alpha, another main target. Captain Rolex has to flicker out. Brains Death Storm coming in, but no flicker to commit on towards 4-man here as Egypt slowly walks up forward here. No one really falling at the hands of anyone. Captain Rolex, King Vision needed. You want to take the mid lane perhaps here. Alpha just maintaining the stacks. Smidgy also trying to find someone. A flicker is probably fairly in a matter of few seconds. Smidgy also going on towards Kenji here. And poked a little bit by Ayato here, but it's just gonna be a disengage.
A kill might mean the lure for either of the teams because you're gonna spawn in about 20 seconds. Conceal play coming through Super Mario.
Yep. Slam onto her backline. Astralico giving the range feed in on Speedy. Big chunk down by Kenji. Yes, destruction landing in the midst of the battle, but there's enough burst damage. Subararo escapes into safety here. Awad all the way coming in on towards Ayato. Finishes him off. Killing spree for this Joy as he goes on towards the Nasty's next ahead. Flickers out into safety, but especially then goes in with the last insanity. First going in after Michael. Meteor lands it in. Smidgy goes in with Lantern Flare. Is it enough damage? Tries to go in. Ganasty's Meteor could be crucial. Oh, just out of range.
That was a big play coming from Yanasty, just flickering away where he thought you were gonna be going. I mean, just predicting the prediction.
Yeah.
On. Look at Kenji though. He cannot do anything. No one can kill really Alpha besides Moscow and Xborg in a combo, but still, look at damage already. Just finding up from Yanasty's few more items, and she's gonna be doing about half of his HP in one single meteor. But man, oh man, this is gonna be an interesting lore fight. We're gonna see Super Mario rotating towards the top alongside with Not Speedy.
Yeah. Wait, Ayato, is he in trouble?
I believe he is.
Oh no. I mean, he's staying in the bush there. Yeah, I mean, this is like playing mind games right now. He could have recalled, he could have stayed.
They know he's there.
Yeah. Yeah, vision now, but that's where he go and towards Smidgy and Alpha there. Expensive structure not gonna be landing. As Smidgy pulls down Kenji here, waits for assist to his team. Ayota following in the top lane though. As the rest of the side of Egypt are chunked down by Morocco 4v3 right now. Awad in backline on towards Nasty. Doesn't have the flicker. Gonna be falling into his hands as he gets slain. Awad gets away from the danger, and Alpha chasing down, especially then super low though. Doesn't want to fully commit here. We do have no speed in here again for the re-engage, but so low in HP. Kenji both blinkers out into safety here. As slowly by slowly, Egypt walks forward onto the hands of Morocco as they take one more. 2 members down. Lord the next target. Egypt looking to end this game.
Lord is trapped, getting taken right now by Team Egypt. PD, Howard, and Super Mario are just gonna completely heal fully up from the passive of Kalea, and SOT lands, but a little late. However, Ayato is gonna confirm that no one is coming top, and no one is gonna start being speed.
Oh, yep. So now slam again also, and now has to recall. Remember down.
Odd versus Ayato. He won't go for him.
So close. Right. Well, Lo's gonna be marching down bot lane, but fight's already prevalent in the mid lane here. We have to trip flash to save it out. Raging Starstorm just to play it safe here, but that's one utility gone before the fight, especially then Frank Armor popped here. Slo's gonna be stunned, but Purify, Ayato gonna survive that. Not Speedy, chunking down Kenji, but just out of range. Pulled him right back. Smidgy alongside Awad in the top lane, 4 members, and make that 5. They are waiting in for his minions. Possibly want to get the inhibitor turret. Not Speedy hovering over this. Want to get bursted down. You have Kenji, and especially then wants to go in as Feral Meko on towards No Speedy, perhaps. So low, but Alpha is going to be the main target. We have the short on the bad line, but not Speedy. He gets taken down by Ayato. He's all alone, though. Smidgy is still surviving. Don't just the Astro Meteor. Kenji is going to be the next person for Egypt to be targeted, though. Raging coming in, not to be fully connected. Is it enough damage? Yes, it is. He gets the trade. All 4 his members 3v3 right now. Who is going to be the one to take the game here? Super Mario. Please then connecting on towards him. Maybe Alpha. Solo HP. Heals it right back up. Awad here with the re-engage. Electrifying beats on towards Rolex. But no one falls as the minions get successfully defended by Morocco.
Extremely good defense coming in from the side of Morocco. I don't know if people noticed, but Captain Rolex was in the bot lane. Slowly but surely just getting that lore down to, I believe it was 17,000 HP from the present 26, which it was. However, now Speedy and Yanaz are competing for the most damage dealt, especially then is slowly also closing the gap. Not that high where I was expecting him to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's been explosive for what is needed. Like, I mean, he got the backline, I guess, so job's done.
Job is indeed done. They are doing an amazing job, but Howard is so far ahead. Waiting out the passive as well.
Yep, he's just dancing around with the beats. Yeah, the constable coming on towards Ayato here. Knock up, maybe Purify on towards that. No Speedy can get in range. He does flicker in and finish off the marksman here. Gonna be a 5v4, folks. Never mind. Make the 4v4. Captain Rolex gonna be the next target, next knocked up. Has forced the flicker. Alpha trying to attack it out. Yanasti's also dealing a lot of burst damage, but the meteors are just not connecting. Alpha just been blocking all of the targets out on towards Kenji here. Perhaps electrifying beats just to beat crowd control. Immune speedy. Raging Sandstorm coming in, but it's just a bait. A massive knockup on towards the backline of Morocco here. That's insanity used, but Super Mario still healthy and strong. Speedy also chunked down with the meteor. Captain Rolex wants to go in, but crowd control into oblivion here, folks. Ash gets slain by Smidgy right now. Minion's still alive. SOD onto his backline, not Speedy. The Minion's still alive. It looks like Egypt must be in it, but there are no minions. There are no minions here, folks. Ayato out of range, can't really engage onto his action as the top lane turret falls in the hands. Like Smidgy. Oh, so close.
Ooh, the meteor.
Ah.
Meteor managed to hit Smish, but still he had the butterfly blessing, just allowing him to have that extra overshield, but he gets shut down.
Oh, wait, he finally lands the meteor here. Crucial meteor by Nasties.
Most gold earned is going to out for 11,000 gold. It's not that far behind. It's at 9.4 thousand, and they're gonna get that lord up. Out.
Yep, okay.
Electrifying beats.
I don't know, not even burst damage. Instead gets traded in. Last insanity use. Maybe Kenji wants to get the trade possibly for this jungler. But again, Super Mario can flicker in with a tsunami slam. Not Speedy chunking him down. Not so low. Who's gonna be the one getting Kenji gets and secures it. But Captain Rolex just might fall in the process. Still, knockup coming in, maybe. Just out of range. Super Mario wants to get someone Rolex. So low, gonna fall into the hands of Awad. Last insanity to just survive and get out of range. But there's the dashes coming in, getting sprayed for not Speedy. That's Releko. Just maybe slow them down, but just too late here.
I thought it was going to be up in about 7 seconds, which is going to allow them to defend. However, the minions are marching on the top lane, marching on the mid lane.
Yep, well, Kenji just got the lead. Spirit the Shuriken could be used, but it's just going to be a 1v5 here. Hence, Moscow does not have the sustenance needed as Egypt take the first game of the series.
Even if they took that Lord, it was still not enough to counterplay for losing 3 of their 5 members. Not anything to defend it. It didn't clear the waste previously, but yes, the Lord comes out instantly. However, it did not go to the top lane. It did not go to the mid lane. It went to the bot lane, which was the most pushed lane of the game. Let's take a quick look at the highlights. We're gonna see a lot of engages coming in the early game from Kenji, and especially then, but still not enough. Look at Alpha.
Indeed.
Yes, he gets shut down a lot. Yes, he died. He died 2 times, I believe, but still, he was a bullet sponge.
Indeed. And I believe the mentality of Morocco going into this, I mean, of Egypt going to this joy was perhaps, I mean, you can recycle our abilities pretty fast. Bait out the Firaga armor, bait out the less asset, even the Raging Sandstorm, and maybe go in, which, I mean, he knew his timing, but again, Ayato, not even burst damage, not enough team fight impact.
Ayato had an impact, but it still was not enough for him to just change it around. Still, they lacked to see. They had only 1 stun. I mean, Kenji is the only stun of Team Morocco. Egypt had the Kalea. Egypt had Sanji. Smile, I mean. Still, not enough for them to contest Morocco. I mean, Egypt.
Yep.
Rolex was doing an okay job as just being a bruiser, but still nothing. Got Ayato almost turning it around here. Too much damage coming from the Joy.
I mean, the difference in Roma here is Super Mario, Kalea, you are crowd control immune when you go to Tsunami Slam. Captain Rolex, however, if he goes with the power of Wilderness, I mean, it's just not going to be able to sustain the CC of this Zushin, who is, I mean, that's such a nuisance inside of Morocco.
Zushin was indeed a menace, just going in, going out, going in, going out. But at the end, Nastis, I believe, still did the most damage for Team Morocco. Just, I mean, look at the SOD. It landed, but Ayato couldn't commit to it. There were too many members there.
I mean, he'd be diving into the lines then there, and minions had to be cleared there. If not, Morocco would have lost the game pretty early on. And the Lord, like you said, was pretty good, but look at the lanes. They're just too pushed forward for Egypt here.
Exactly correct. And look at Speedy and Awal just completely chasing every single member down. And Ayato couldn't defend on his own. As he gets shut down, and he gets shut down at the end, allowing them to have a clean finish. Game number 1, best of 3 series.
Indeed. We're looking.
Look at Uranus is healing
here. 110,000. Almost on par on the 100,000. I mean, way ahead, way on par with the Clint's burst damage here, 100k. Almost chunked down all of the damage of Speedy, though they are the same team. But again,
Look at Yanasti's
Dakota.
damage though, 83,000 total damage, just lightning truncheon and glowing one. I mean, the new decent buff and the buff on the warrior herself, just allowing her to do a ton of damage. I mean, just training that lightning all around. But the Juxin did damage, sustained damage. The warrior only did damage, didn't sustain anything. And looking at the XP per minute of Joy, 1.500 basically XP per minute, allowing her to reach power strike or level 12, just allowing her to get ultimates on and on and on and on and on and on. No counter. Taking a look at, especially then, he had only 1.2k, just being on par with the Clint.
Yep.
Huge difference. 300 is a lot in XP. Ranus just completely soaking up every single damage. But Genji did manage to take the Lord. However, Khalid fell out of favor in the current meta. He's just too squishy.
And like you said, again, the Uranus taking a lot of damage, mostly from Yanastis here, who wanted to use the Astral Meteors for the backline, but it was just up in front. Just tanking it all, doesn't matter if he take one shot, two shot, just gonna be regen back to full HP. And now taking a look at maybe statistics they have, highest goal obtained more so on towards Awat here, 11.8k here, alongside, I mean, difference is 2k. And then after that, highest damage taken, which surprisingly on towards the side of Morocco. In general, Khalid and Hilda did tank a lot more compared to Uranus, I believe, or their whole team in general. The damage to towers, though, mostly from Egypt here, who was, I'm a little surprised. I thought would have been split pushing a lot more. He got the bot lane tier, he got the bot lane second tier also, but the rest of the map was just too much on the hands of Egypt.
In Kalea and Clint were just completely gunning for Ayato. Every single time he wanted to split push, they were there. But I mean, the most assists have to go to Super Mario. 12 assists on Uranus, just tanking up everything. Same with Alfred. Basically the same score, same KDA, but much more of an impact coming from Mario. The stands were there, the CCs were there, the healing was there for every single person on Team Egypt's side. Joy did more than we expected, because we saw how Joy plays in the current patch with the Starlim side nerf, but I don't think he went for the build. I think he went for the concentrated.
No, he did. First item was Starlim, After that, Holy Crystal and then a couple more magic items. But I mean, even if we forget about the Starlim Sky, I mean, his jungle speed was way more than the export. He has dashes again, can rotate over the jungle pretty much faster, and again, prominently present all around the map, much more than an export.
I mean, as you said, the jungle speed of Joy was fast, but you know what's gonna be even faster?
Oh.
This short little break we're about to have.
Right, folks, welcome back to the Iesf Africa Qualifiers 2025. It has been quite a long day here, folks. We've had four games today, and now onto the fifth one here. At least here, by games I mean matches. Okay. Oh, never mind. I misinterpreted that. And now Egypt versus Morocco. Egypt took the first game, and now we are on to match point. Morocco, are you gonna be able to make a comeback, folks?
I mean, it all depends in the draft. As we know, don't leave the Uranus open. We joke around saying to leave it open, but don't. Yeah. Just ban it out. But as Lionel said, this is gonna be a make it or break it game. The final game possibly for Team Morocco, or who knows, will they turn it around? We're gonna see it, but the draft is gonna be starting in a few seconds. What bans are you expecting? Are you expecting the same ones I've seen in game number 1?
Oh, most definitely. Alongside, you add the Uranus to the mix here. At least we've seen Morocco. They want to give the golden priority to Ayato, but again, I don't know if it's the right call if you want to risk it all with the Uranus being open.
Leave the Uranus open, banning out the Moscow and the Iesf just already showing that they don't want to pick the Moscow again because it was just bad. Bruno as well, just high respect. Honestly, but are we gonna see maybe the Irritant getting banned out? What do you think?
A triple marksman ban. I mean, for Morocco, they have the first pick, so could be fair enough if they want to pick off one of the heroes that are open. But Egypt, on the other hand, are getting the junglers instead. Morocco, are you gonna follow suit with the marksman ban?
I really don't think they're gonna ban out another marksman. I think they're gonna ban out the Uranus, or at least try to keep it for themselves.
Yeah.
What is Egypt gonna ban though?
Uranus. A mage ban here. Well, Farsa is still open also.
Farsa's open, Kimi's open, Uranus open. I mean, if you ban out the Uranus from Egypt, you're gonna leave the Farsa open. If you ban out the Kimi, you're gonna leave the Uranus open. Depends on what Morocco is gonna ban out.
Lapu, okay.
What?
Wait.
You wanna go for the Arlot?
Oh.
Arlot and giving Egypt the Farsa? I don't know about that, big ball.
I guess, you can counter with the Zetian here alongside. Like you said, Kimi also still open, a lot of heroes open. Jungler Marksman was the main priority target for both these two teams, but now this is going to be a quite different draft, which we've kind of expected. Not really expected, coming onto game number 2 for the series.
I wonder what Morocco is going to pick. Are they going to go out for maybe a Lancelot or maybe a jungle pick? Or are they going to go for the Farsa Kimi trade?
And both of it's open, right? So
there's so many choices right now, even the Arlot. Farsa, the Kimi, Zetian, Lancelot, Fanny, Hayabusa, Kalea.
Matilda.
Matilda not so much. It's still pretty easy to counter if you play Valentina and you just,
Yeah.
the circling eagle yourself, just dash away from your team. It's so, risky right now to pick blind because you need to pick with a mentality behind. You need to pick with a plan.
No, let's think of this first now. At least we have some time on our hands here. With the draft that has gone its way, for these two teams, what's going to be the priority here, at least? Because marksman and jungle are going to be scarce a little bit, unless it gets banned in the next phase.
Living out the Arlot, living out the Kimi, living out the 1-1 as well.
Yeah, a lot of options for Egypt to take. They can draft very well here. I don't know if they want to go for the Arlet against the Farsa. It's still a great option, like you said.
Go Zetian, go Kimi, go Juxin. Oh, Baksha, I forgot about him. The big burly Baksha, the turtle.
I will choose my own path.
It's gonna be a massive frontline presence here for South Egypt, with the Arlet being the main playmaker also. Question is though, jungle, is it gonna be a jungle Baksha?
I doubt it's gonna be a jungle Baksha. I think it's gonna be an XP Arlot and a roam Baksha because he has more impact. Hayabusa getting picked out, and the dragon, the first time we've seen the Yu Zhong, I believe.
Yeah,
series?
in this series at least, yeah. And again, a lot of map presence in the team fight here. Control-wise, when you get to the mid-game, I believe Morocco has quite a decent draft, but Egypt, though, on the other hand, has locked down the first phase at least before the next heroes get banned out. So again, what do they want to prioritize? Which lane here?
They need to prioritize the gold lane for Team Egypt. They need to pick a gold or ban a lot of golds. Pick out the one and you're already good into the Fusion, you're already good into the far, so you're gonna have that Purify ready. Because whatever gold you're gonna be so squishy, but they're gonna go out again with the Joy.
Oh, I guess it's gonna go for gold bands now here.
Gold,
Egypt does have the first pick in the
and
next phase. Yeah.
golds and mids. Morocco's gonna ban out the
Mids.
mids 100%.
Yeah. Oh. Now we're gonna see maybe which goal laner does Egypt want to prioritize at least. We'll see from the man here. Airtel's open, 1-1's open. You have the Beatrix also could be a solid choice. Nathan also there. Roger getting banned out though. Ooh.
I mean, Roger is a pretty good pick considering he can be put on the gold lane as well. And he counters almost the Arlo because he can immune the final slash, so it's gonna be hit and miss. However, Ranger is still left open on the table, and we know how strong he is into those static heroes. So will Morocco ban it out, or will they keep them for themselves? As we know, Egypt is gonna get the second first, so 50-50 chance. One on needs to go, Ranger needs to go, Iritel as well. You know, you can maybe ban it out as well.
Well, I mean, Granger definitely. I mean, after game number one, we saw. I mean, not game number one, series number one. These Granger getting savage. It's just got to show in the right hands.
The bad.
That's a great impact, but unexpected.
It's not unexpected. It's still a great pick. However, they're gonna respect ban Captain Rolex Hilda. What is he gonna pull up with now? What do you think?
Well, Khalid is still open. Maybe they could go for Rome Khalid in this scenario, but then again, you're quite vulnerable to the front line.
Kalea.
So.
What about Kalea?
Oh yeah, Kalea is still open. Yeah, I forgot.
Kalea, Tigreal, Minotaur.
Uh,
So many great picks.
Well, either way, I mean, it'll be easier to decide after Egypt picks their fourth pick in this case. Though I don't think they're getting banned on. Looks like they want to go for ultimate heavy tank.
In the Valentina, I mean, it's already gonna call out the Minotaur. I don't think it's gonna be the Tigreal. So it's, you know, such a hard thing to pull up. Because you already have the Rome on Egypt, you already have the XP, you're missing the gold, you're missing the mid. You pick up the Zexian in the mid. Titian is kind of bad into the Yuuzhan Hayabusa. So that only leaves you on the gold lane with a Granger. Granger 1-on. That's the only two decent picks, honestly. Or maybe the Iritel if you're gonna try a little bit risky. There's the Granger.
Yeah.
Smile.
Change to Morocco. Yeah. God, Morocco here. Which Romer? It's gonna be the Minotaur, which is a little obvious here. Unless though, they do have Kalea still as an option, which again is a great answer to Awat who could dive in, but the only problem is again spacing wise. If you go into the enemy side, you're gonna leave your backline very vulnerable, which we've seen Parsa getting picked out in a lot of scenarios.
I mean, Farsa is really good because she has that extremely huge range. But they're gonna go again for the Exborg Rome?
Wait? Which?
Exborg Rome, it is played. Exborg Rose is played sometimes. They have not one stun.
Yeah. And okay, wait. I mean, Morocco could make this work out. Although,
what if it's a usual Rome?
Well, I mean, that would be slightly more easier. Then again, they're gonna be very reliant on their level 4s here at least, because Yuuzhan, once he goes in, it's pretty difficult to position-wise in the front line of Egypt here, which Miji locking the Kadita is gonna punish those backliners even more, the squishy targets.
I mean, it's legit such a weird draft coming from Morocco. is the Xborg gonna go on the XP or is it gonna go on the ROM? Because I have seen Xborg ROM being played, but I don't think it's a good thing when you have one stun on the entire team. Just a furious dive. I guess the passive of the Fires as well, but I don't know.
Yeah,
It's a really interesting draft, I'd say.
very much so here. And position-wise, it's going to be quite difficult into those mid games and initiate from Egypt here. They have Fun Slash Flicker, they have the Kadita Petrify combo. Even, I mean, could be out damage here. Awad. There's no one really there to stop him unless you have the Yuzong.
I mean, the Yuzhong is a great pick, but it is the
Oh,
Rome. Wait, it's Rome? Arsa?
yeah. What? Wait. Barca?
Draft.
Hang on. Morocco's trying a new strategy here, folks. But is it risk? I mean, is it worth it? It's pretty risky going in on towards game point here, folks. Again, still, I mean, could make it work.
I mean, it's good into the Baksha Rome, however, it's still an... Wait, the Baksha XP lane. What is this draft?
Right. Super. With no one by Rome here from the side of Egypt.
I believe it is Arlot's Rome. But this is such a weird draft. I was expecting the Baksha, but still, it has a better lane phase into the Yuzhong. However, Captain Rolex is gonna get that level 2 from that gold crab Super Mario. Look at
that's this trouble. Oh, goes in. That's so low. First blood got the hands of Morocco.
What a weird draft. Extremely weird.
Yeah. What a world we live in, though. That this is what it comes down to. For Morocco, I mean, against Egypt here. What though? Gonna be dashing in forward, spotted out, especially then. But Card Shadow just gonna allow him to escape, possibly here. Electrifying Beats just to clear it off.
Who knows?
But,
maybe it's a
Rolex.
Hail Mary type draft. Look at Alpha. He is completely denying change everything dear to him. But still, he is winning the lane currently. Captain Rolex is really in need of that first item dome. I mean, what can he go even? On an immortality first?
Maybe, perhaps. Think about all the possible items here. Better shot gonna be landing in, but why? Smidgy. An early pick off. Gets petrified though on the hand. I mean, passive not just gonna be enough here. As I mean, 1-for-1 trade though. Third started.
Mage for mage. Mage of electrifying beats.
Yep. Oh, disconnect. And you on towards Alpha. Able to sustain that with Turtle's Hallucinance, but now Morocco is going to be the ones to start off the Turtle here, folks. Especially then, let's have the Shadow Kill if he wants to kill Komet. Alpha, the next target. Let's go mark it in, though. That's so low. Captain Rolex picking on the kill there. Super Mario getting the trade on towards him. Captain Rolex still gets the victory on towards that. Hang on, he got that objective.
What can you do in this scenario? I mean, an export roll. I mean, you'd expect to instantly win, but look at the Super Mario. He's just wasting those dashes Arlot so much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say a waste, but still, he's just using them without popping his eyes. But still, Ayato is having an even laning phase so far. We're gonna see a rotation towards the bot lane coming from, especially then. But, I mean, export roll? Not that bad so far.
Yeah, it's working out here. Although, Kenji's gonna be going for a little bit scarce to Super Mario. Gets a Petrify, gets a passive though. It's gonna be a Petrify instead by reverse here with Smidgy. Getting the waves on towards the side. 3-3 backline. I thought. Yeah.
Especially that is in lead farming wise, but he has that Cookie Shadow Kill ready to jump and prowl on that Ranger. Look at Rolex.
Yep. Wants to apply some pressures in the map here. And just gonna be healing all of that burst though. And what? Slash on towards the third. Here, lessons out to use to maybe deal a lot of burst though. Retribution just by especially then. But Rolex just left vulnerable in the front line. It's your roamer for a purple invade. Alpha here with the re-engage, possibly from top lane. But now gonna leave his turret open. They want to mark down Naoto right now. That's Sonata used, chunking him down a little bit on Super Mario and Alpha want to die, possibly cleaning off the laves, Wayne's Alpha zoning him out. Super Mario walking up forward, does have the flicker if he wants to come in with a final slash, but still buying it out, buying some time for his team. Alpha wants to go for a dive, there's some on force, but no, Egypt's just gonna go back.
They are gonna try to bait out Zaman's force of Ayato, and they managed to do so. However, Kenji is in a pretty good spot. But the Baksha knows he's there. The Baksha knows he's there. But Sukamaru forced to flicker out of that either airstrike. Got Kenji.
Trying to mark down mirrors outside of Egypt though. Let's go for a little bit. Black Dragon form just to survive. Revitalize for Alpha to regen his team back up to full HP. Especially then seen on the map, Kenji also alongside here. Ito spotted, but Captain Rolex gonna be the next target. Border side of Egypt here. No, gets away here, folks. But Turtle though, all the while, especially then, has his quad shadows possibly if he wants to steal it up. But no, gonna give it for here on towards the side of Egypt.
A bit too far away to try to take that objective. However, Sukamaru is in a pretty nice spot to maybe go for a final splash combination with the rough waves. Petrify is there on Kadita. She can maybe go for Iron to try to bait it out, you know, get that first knockup effect in to bait out that initial Purify and just go with that Petrify and melt Hellfire or Hayat. I mean, Rolex cannot do much. Yes, he's a nuisance to delay. He does a ton of damage if you leave him unchecked. But still, I mean, we can see Super Mario cosplaying as a gold crab right now. Not much going on there. However, in the top lane, the Yujong is gonna get a bit of a free reign there.
Indeed. Lanes, the pace of the game slowing down a little bit more. These teams trying to find certain targets to outsource from the opposing side. Petrify going to start it on towards Smidgy as a feather strike drops him on towards the grave as Nasty picks up the kill now. Alpha left to defend the mid lane alongside Captain Rolex walking up here. Oh, Alpha too deep, maybe Turtle Twists used maybe to melt down the Nasties, but he's gonna get away here, folks. Revitalize used and popped also. The rest of Egypt is here with the re-engage. Super Mario. As a final slash pulls out Captain Rolex on towards the teammates here. As Stuff Speedy tried to chunk him down, but not enough burst from the Dead Sonata.
Not much they can do. Even if they use the Dead Sonata, they're just gonna be, reliant on Captain Rolex. They're gonna just try to poke him down, and I think that's gonna waste a lot of their abilities, allowing especially them to just go for a full commit on Granger or maybe even on the Super Mario, which is focused on right now by the Farsa in the mid. Finally getting his penetration boots, maybe just giving them another chance. One shot at
Kenji, trouble here.
And
Picking off the ball though. Actually finding bigs from Iowa. The Feather Strike here, a lot of burst, forcing Smidgy to use the Rough Waves all early on. Rolex here, and no Faraga armor, does have the immortality, so can survive. The rest of the team of Egypt here focusing down on towards the turtle, instead starting us off, especially then targeted by Alpha. Super Mario could go in, dash it in forward, Coachella used to escape, does have the final slash if Hayabusa comes back. And now what here, melting down the turtle for side of Egypt.
I mean, we did see the stun from Tomorrow connecting to Hayabusa, but Hayabusa was just too fast and he just teleported away. Final slash misses on Captain Rolex.
Nothing happened, nothing. Turn a blind eye.
We didn't see it. We just blinked like for 2 seconds. However, not Speedy knows that they are there. The knows they are there. The top lane, we're gonna see the Joy taking out a turret in a trade of even out the towers being pushed. Still, look at the top lane.
Yep. It's gonna be the signal for Morocco if they want to go for a team fight here. One member down and not ready here. Alpha gonna be targeted here. Pulls back. Smidgy in the bushes waiting for someone to outsource though. Hang on. This might get marked instead. With especially then hovering over. Quad Shadow on towards back. Oh, so far away. Out of the action. Alpha instead being chunked down. And Alpha just getting third by third. Yeah.
Leaving out our unchecked might be the biggest mistake Morocco did before picking out that Rome X-Borg. It's a great pick, but I still think they're lacking CCs on the experience. Maybe if they want to catch experience or something with a longer stun. Look at Quad Shadow.
Bounce back to the minions here. Supermar survives though. As Sunny alongside Feather Airstrike just to deal a lot of burst on towards the back line here. Supermar just so low in HP. Ayato gonna be the one to pick up the kill. As they chase forwards onto Not Speedy. He's petrified. Keep it off action. But Awan looking to push, yeah, all the midst of that fight. Gets the inhibitor turret here, folks. This is only 9 minutes in.
9 minutes in, taking an inhibitor. That's the first turret being pushed. Top lane was the first one being pushed out. Yes, it did get 3 kills in the bot lane, 4 kills if I'm not mistaken as well. But still, Awad left unchecked. The farming gap between this jungler is huge gold-wise. XP-wise, basically the same. Gold-wise, huge difference. Yuzhong doesn't have his Black Dragon form. I mean, there's gonna be a lore fight cooking up shortly. Ayato is pushing up that dead wave. On the top lane, they have advantage, but look at slash!
Kenji, the main target here is Magic picking off here.
Those rough waves are indeed extremely rough. Just doing a ton of damage in combination, as I said, with that fan slash combination. And look at Speedy, he might try to take down that Morocco armor.
Oh, hang on, check him down. That's not a little bit off range. Squash Shadow not gonna be landing on anyone. Instead, Samara picking the kill out towards the Nasties. As Ayato also falls into the hands of Awa. That's 2 members down. With Kenji just spawning in now, Lord on the target for Egypt here. And especially them, just gonna give it up.
Not much they can do to challenge it. The junglers are extremely close in levels. However, look at Super Maru. Final slash!
Oh, hang on.
Forcing out the flicker.
Team. Immortality still there. Quite good. Oh, okay, Shadow Kill just to clear up the lane. We'll be backing up, but Alpo doesn't want him to get away. He's got free and will be chasing down with alongside Awan as Not Speedy picks up the kill. A little bit of a smart play by Hayabusa, but Egypt's not going to leave that unchecked.
Hayabusa did a play, but if instead he went maybe towards that mid lane shadow, he could have escaped. Just, you know, sustaining in the turret was going to allow him to maybe pick up a kill for his team, but still look at Supermar just poking at Captain Rolex. Final slash.
Yep, like says he just survived. Speedy checking him down, but that was taken down by Yanastis as a Feather Edge Strike keeps him clean here, folks. As slowly by slowly, it's only 2 members down, low matching the top lane. Egypt wants to take the mid turret. All the process is looking like they are going to get a huge value from the slow push, but final slash on towards Yanasti flickers away.
Flickering away in this scenario is gonna allow maybe a little bit to try to defend, but especially then almost getting punished.
Yeah, I mean, he did force to revitalize, but again, just not enough. Oh,
look at the cosplay play coming through. Final slash.
Gets Kenji, pulls him into his teammates here.
Rough waves.
As rough wave, just enough damage. Oh, especially then on towards Not Speedy. So low, does he connect? No, just able to flicker out in danger.
I mean, I think that was a mostly lack of part of Speedy. Yes, he did flicker out, but still the Hayabusa went to him, then went back to Alpha, which Alpha pulled away. Still, the lead is considerable. 40,000 gold to 34,000 coming from the side of Morocco. 1 turtle, 2 turrets only. Man, the Lord up in 70 seconds, 1 minute about so, but even so, the Farsa pulling in a ton of damage. And Captain Rolex doing a lot more than I was expecting him to do. But even if they had, that's what I said, an XP laner with more stuns, I think the X program gonna work. Rough waves.
Yeah, just get the purple buff, but again, there could have been the end of, especially then, right before the next fights there. A quick reaction time from inside.
And we are seeing Awa trying to take every single bit of farm he can to just deny, especially them to finish his full build. He's gonna clear out that dead wave, so his Hayabusa, they are marching both at the same time. Joel get there first, just telling Hayabusa, hey, we're warning you, you're here, we know you're there. Look at Captain Rolex, it's frog armor.
Yeah,
intact.
Doesn't have the immortality also, so has to play safe for Kenji on there. Wait, hang on. Especially then gonna be marked here on the backline. Okay, Shadow Kill because you have the quad shadow. Doesn't matter because Midge is gonna be the one to pick up the kill for the side of Egypt. Now jungler down. Lord gonna be the next target for the side of Egypt. Morocco here has to get a pick off if they want to stand a chance, because now slowly by slowly, Not Speedy pushing up, playing those bushes as why the focus down the Lord.
The Lord is gonna get marked down and slowly knocked away by Speedy. Awad is there. He has the electrifying beats ready to go and ready to rock on Rolex. Final slash!
Our armor just broke so fast right now, and not Speedy gonna be the one to pick up the kill. Backtrack and form already too late. It has to fall back, but all the while, Alpha being a huge nuisance, still tanking a lot of burst damage with the rifleize. Does he survive? Indeed, he does. As Kenji instead falls onto the hands of not Speedy, though. Shadow coming in with the brown slash. What a linker from Super Mario. Catches a massive knockup here as Smitchy assists Speedy in getting that kill.
Only person alive, Red Defend, is gonna be Anastis. Rolex is gonna wake up soon. Not much they can do. Yanastis forced to use the wing by wings. Final slash in the hands of Supermaro.
Yeah. Just getting cancelled out, but again, last sanity cleared out. Yanasti's gonna get one, but still traded. Gets two in the process here for his team, but it's only Rolex left to defend all these minions here. It's not Speedy. Alpha is ready to dive in. As one to prop the immortality perhaps before even pushing further towards the side of Morocco, but Law is going to be marching down top lane, so probably going to make it slow.
And the Lord is gonna mark by itself. Joy is already gonna clear that wave. Straight goes to the base. Smidgy is not gonna be up and ready to go by the time the Lord marches in. The side of Morocco is gonna be fully up. Black Dragon form fully utilized. Especially then is getting poked out a ton.
Yeah. More than
Death Sonatas did that.
HP. Yeah. Only 2 bars remaining after that, but again, Law's gonna be chunked down by Morocco. Egypt didn't really have the resources to take that fight.
I mean, what can you do in the hands of Morocco? You just have to look for a pickup. You don't have a stun to initiate a pickup. Only stun you can rely on is Kenji. But Kenji is gonna get poked out insanely fast. Super Mario just has to go for an initiation plane, then Alpha's gonna follow shortly behind. And as well, Smile will be able to also get another knockup, and that Petrify is gonna hurt a ton. And just looking at the map presence already of Team Red is just all over the map. Kadita is in the Kadita bush, or the mirror bush as we like to call it. But Super Mario is gonna maybe try to go for Captain Rolex.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could be a bait here for side Morocco if they want to go in with Kenji. I mean, it's gonna get spotted out though by Alpha. Meanwhile, the rest of the side of Egypt are just firing up the jungle from the side of Morocco.
They don't know. They're all over the map. The only one showing right now is the Basha, which is clearing out the mid lane. And clearing his understatement. He's just holding it there. He's just showing his map presence to try to maybe bait them out towards the Kadita to clear that wave. I think they know the plan. Lord up in 35 seconds. Yuzhong has everything. Ayato has everything. Especially Din has everything. Everyone has everything ready to go and fight. The stacks of Speedy are there. Everything is just ready for a full all-out brawl.
Well, Skuta, you mentioned the U-Zombie, the main playmaker for side Morocco, but he's getting marked out so many times. I mean, coming to this next fight, how should Morocco approach it if they want to take it?
They just need to rely on the damage from Yanastis. That's the only thing they can do. I don't think they can manage.
I mean, he's gonna get marked also again. A lot of bursts and range from the side of Egypt right now. Even Kadita playing those lanes is such a pressure play, especially then has to go back and clear it off. And even then, he can't play on aggression. Although Awad going for the extra.
The backdoor Kadita?
Rolex, Ragamar, big pop. Minutes. Oh, gonna be what?
Backdoor Kadita, backdoor Kadita.
Like, I mean, especially then, might get it out. The Petrify coming in. But still, Super Mario comes towards Kenji here. Meanwhile, 2 separate fights are occurring. The map make that 3, never mind. Here, Kenji pull down. And once again, a goal like for not Speedy, although Smidgy just might get targeted up waves to get out of range. And Nasty flickers in, but Breath of Motion here. Not enough burst damage. And Ayato finally gets the kill on towards not Speedy though, but it's gonna be a 2v3, folks. Rolex solo in HP, gonna be marked by Awad, perhaps. Does Parsa get spotted? Yes, she does. and Super Mario cleans him up. And it's only especially then Ogi Shadow Kill not in cooldown. Just got it in the last moment of seconds here. Could use it right now, but if he does, the minions are going to be much more available
Shadow
here.
Kill.
Oh, in the ground though.
Final slash.
Straight off. What? Will it be enough?
There
Yes,
we
it
are.
is. And minions are going to be pushing
Kenji's
in.
there. Kenji's gonna be there.
This
No,
is
not enough time.
all both side of Egypt here, as they are going to be able to take game number 2 against Morocco.
His game was 1 minute behind the longest game we had on stream. I mean, Egypt. I mean, what can you say? They just played extremely well. They just had so much map presence all the time in game number 1, game number 2 as well. I think it was just a big of a draft gap. The Xborg roam, it can work in some situations. Let's take a quick look at the highlights.
I mean, it's early kickoff here.
Yeah, it's getting dominated by Morocco. However, the second they turn it around, you know, we're seeing the mid fall twice.
Yep. Yeah, once again.
Damage.
So much. And retreat here landed by especially Colette. I was on the electrifying beats. And I mean, this entire fight, Egypt just pushed Morocco to the brink of extinction. Even though Morocco tried pretty hard, it almost went neck and neck. But like you said, the lack of a frontline presence, a lack of a presence who can initiate for your team, who can set up for your team, was just not there.
Lacking.
Yuzhong's there,
exactly.
but
He has only 1 stun, 2 if you count his dragon pushing someone, just showing it's like half a second, not even half a second.
Just like this, he's getting picked out every single time. Kenji, if he wants to go and if he stands anywhere close to Arlet, final slash, boom, 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 and then just gone 6 times, 7 times.
I mean, not much you can do. No speed, it did fall off at the end in that lore farm. But look at this, they almost managed to get a backdoor because they weren't clearing the top.
Yeah.
In Kadita backdoor, that would have been a little bit embarrassing.
Yeah.
If she do stayed a little longer, if they maybe baked out another kill on the lure, I think she could have done it because she was doing about like 400, 500 damage per basic attack. And as we know, the base crystal has around 10,000 HP, if I'm not mistaken. Still, not much you can do in a situation. The lord fight was always in the favor of Egypt. The situations are in the side of Egypt. Didn't have anything for the side of Morocco, just damage, pure damage.
Oh, I mean, pure damage can be useful, but I mean, if your if your pure damage setters are getting marked every single game, don't have the space to work with, and again, anti-heal from the Baxia, anti-heal from wait, did I? No, it's only from the Baxia here. Okay.
Baxia doesn't even have an anti-heal, just the passive.
Yeah, just the passive here.
It's not clear at all. That just says a lot about how strong Yuzhong is. That's why they picked the Baxia to counter him. I believe the Baxia's initial plan was to go in the wrong position, but as soon as they saw the Yuzhong is you know, you're going in there, you're gonna completely counter that hero. He's just completely useless. He went for 2 basically damage enemies for the Fury Hammer War Axe on the Yuzhong, but it's not enough. You're not tanky. And the Xborg as well, Immortality first item as I said, but he went for the War Axe as well, not one until beside the Hayabusa. And I mean the Farsa, but still, that's nothing. Yeah. That's nothing.
Yeah. I mean, in every single scenario we saw Morocco getting marked. Sure, they had a leverage. Oh, they go up in kills. No, never mind. I'm gonna get shut down. They go up in objectives. No, never mind.
Still, huge props to Morocco for making it this far, beating some of the best teams out there, some of the contenders to win. However, the most damage dealt is coming in, the not speed his hands, most gold as well, most eliminations goes to Awad, most assists go to Super Mario with 15 on that Arlot Flicker combination, and 5 eliminations, so he was pulling his weight a ton.
Yep.
The most gold obtained was, I mean, per minute was in favor of Team Morocco. Look at that, 11,000 total gold per minute, like combined to the 9,000. I mean, that's not a lot. Damage taken, so it's basically double for the side of Egypt. 1 turtle, 0 lords, 2 turrets, compared to 2 to 9, 2 turtles, 2 lords, 9 turrets, and the most gold obtained from Milan and Crips go to Morocco, but still it's so close. Just had a damage composition, and that allowed them to maybe try to go for a snowball. However, the Yuzhong just couldn't be tank enough, just couldn't initiate enough.
Yep, very well said here. And I mean, still, like you said, Morocco They did their best, and they did show us a lot of good potential here, and almost gave Egypt a run for the money. Oh, still, they believe, I mean, coming to a close though. Quite good games coming today here. Although they were one-sided sweeps, 3-0, 2-0 here, and much to Egypt's surprise here. I mean, not surprise. I mean, the sets by that Arlet was just too much. Like you said, they don't really have a front line, right? Even if they did, you just get mounted.
They didn't have a front, but as you said, we're gonna come close. Huge congratulations to South Africa for taking the first win of the day, and again, huge congratulations to Team Egypt for falling short with another sweep. I was Zakota, joined by Linwell, and I think that's gonna be it for us today. Make sure to check us out tomorrow as well, because we're gonna be back with another stream. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your day. If it's still daylight outside, don't go to sleep if it's light. See you guys tomorrow.